All right, let's see. How are we doing with all of our checks? Everything's going good here. Double check everything. Gonna be checking everything. All right, we're just gonna wait a few minutes here. See if it updates. Hello? Update, please. Get everything going. All right, let's see here. Thinking we should go like that, and everything should be good. Let's see if it's going live. Sorry for those of you that are just joining us. We are getting things set up here. And I'm thinking that we should be live. All right. So I do believe everything is live now. Okay, so we are just going to wait a minute or two here and just let people filter in as they want to. And then we're going to go ahead and hop in. Now, for those of you that are actually watching this in the future, we're going to be doing this live stream weekly. I'm not sure what day yet. This is the first kind of episode of it, primarily because it's our channelversary today. We've officially been doing this channel for 3 years now, and each year I try to do some kind of live stream. This one was very late, primarily because I actually had a Dungeons & Dragons game before this, so it took up a little bit of my time, but that's okay. We're going to be trying to do a stream that's at least 3 hours, so hopefully we're going into essentially the next day. It should be a minimum of 3 hours, I think. 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, 3 hours. And we're going to be starting Starfield. Now, this particular playthrough is going to be kind of a free range, no specific regulations on ourselves or limitations. I have a couple of things that I want to do, and based on the voting, it does seem like people like the idea of me potentially joining up with the Vanguard or the Freestar Rangers and potentially going out and trying to help people. So it seems like we might be kind of going in a good guy run kind of thing, which is fine. I don't have a preference one way or another, but in general, I think we're going to try and explore a lot. I think we're going to avoid the main storyline as much as we can and just do some of the more fun things. We're going to go ahead and start a new game now. And so that way those people that are joining us slowly can actually watch this in a little bit, we'll say, slower time. Let me skip the intro, please. And I just realized I did not turn down the music, which I actually need to do because the music is copywritten. Now I'm hoping that we actually have a few people join us early on to get the chat rolling. If not, that's okay. I'm not expecting many people to join the first session or two. I'm hoping that after a couple
Seals
of
are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Stardock, except with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself. Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for rune space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
Alright, so if you've already played Starfield, which I'm assuming most of you have if you're watching this, and actually,
okay.
Hold on 1 second here, we gotta check something. I just realized that I think the description for this is all wrong. Give me 1 second here. I think I actually have this labeled wrong on my channel. So I'm going to take a second here and update our description. Oh, hey, Crystal. Welcome. Are you going to stay and watch? Or you just stopping in to say hi? Okay. There we go.
See what we've got. How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some
Just in a big
samples.
screen, oh geez.
Always. But
All
not
right,
you.
well, I hope you
Check on
guys
Isabel.
are you guys going to stay
Make
and
sure
watch?
she
That'd
eases
be
up on the
fun.
breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Now I need to adjust my audio settings because these people are going to be way too loud for me talking. Boop, 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 boop. Music's off. Good.
Roger that.
Oh, now you're not going to be able to hear him at all.
Remember that.
He's been thinking about getting this game. It's an amazing game. There's a lot of people that are hating on the game, but honestly, most of the hate is unfounded. It's just people that way overhype themselves. Best way I can explain it is it's a mix of Fallout and Skyrim, but kind of in space. Honestly, like the shipbuilding's a lot of fun. The settlement building's a lot of fun. Like the outposts they call them, but a lot of fun. I don't understand why people hate on the game so much. We're gonna just keep going. Ah! I don't want to do the intro. Takes so long. Watch this guy. This is like one of the most entertaining things. Stuff like one of the first things you see in this game is watching this guy with the laser. Come on, get back to work. Show how bad you are at this. You're aiming for that, my friend. That right there. Try again. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. It's like working at Menards. Alright, so the tutorial is very generic. This is pretty much what the tutorial is. You just walk through and they kind of teach you how to mine, which is important. So it's nice the first time through, but after the first time, it's really tedious. They need to give you an option to skip. I need the mods. Do you beat the game already? So yes and no. So short answer, yes, I did beat it. But I beat this game with very minimal effort into branching out and exploring the game in terms of like side quests and stuff. What I actually did is I played through the main storyline and then I did a whole bunch of exploring and stuff all on my own, but I avoided doing any of the side quests and stuff like that. So I pretty much have nothing to spoil for me for the live stream. I knew I was going to live stream this, so I saved all the really fun quest lines and stuff for this.
It's time. You're with me.
One of the really interesting things, I don't want to spoil too much for the game because there are some things that you learn about the game while playing through that I don't want to spoil. So I am going to try and keep it a little bit spoiler free aside from what we see on screen. I would say that if you're thinking about getting the game, definitely worth it. It's also a really good game just to kind of sit back and like derp around with for a little while.
Scanner's reading a clean break. Shutting down.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, now here's where we get some freedom and we can just basically skip the rest of the tutorial, which is great because we don't need these people. Let's go off and do my own thing. I don't need a flashlight. Well, I wish I had a better flashlight. Space flashlights. I have no... Hold on. Where'd it go? Is it right here? There it is. Artifact. So the entire point of this game is collecting these artifacts. That's like the main storyline. And it does get a little bit tedious. But there's a lot of really cool things in this cave. So there's mining. That's not a mining node. Right here. I feel like I was the other guy now. Bam. But I don't need that. I know what I'm doing. Click. Time to have a vision. I wish I could turn the volume up and down like mid this. Because now it'd be cool to have the volume. Now it's just me talking. So we get to have a whole bunch of these visions throughout the game. Every time we collect something important, basically. And if you ever played Skyrim or Fallout, here is our intro where they get to decide what we look like.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage.
Hold on, I'm going to turn up the volume just a little bit. At least the voices are turned up. How about this? I want to be able to hear them just a little bit. But I don't really want to hear other stuff.
Image. Mentally, the jury's still out.
There we go.
You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
And here we are with character creation. So, at the end of the day, pretty much anything you choose here really doesn't matter all that much. It's all just kind of helpful things. The main few things here we have is choosing what you kind of look like if you want to go with a preset, and then adjusting your body and your face, which is pretty much typical to all Bethesda games. And then you get to choose a background, which gives you a couple different skills to start off with, and then you get to choose your traits, which are most of them give you a couple benefit or like a benefit and then a negative. But there's a couple that have some exceptions to it. Right now, I have already kind of decided what we're going to do. So I kind of went through this a few different times just to make sure I knew what I wanted. And I got to find it here. Where is it? Now, it's been a little while since I made this. Now I got to try and find it again. It's pretty obvious which one it is. This guy. That is going to be the base of our character creator. Now we're going to make him a little more muscular. And then make him pasty white. And then we'll go to his face. And if I remember correctly, we're going to choose... Wait, hold on. We give him the mullet. Where'd it go? I kind of want to give him the... There we go. No, I don't mean to be doing that. Oh, how do I zoom out? There we go. We're going to go with the crazy looking hair. And then, if I remember correctly, I think 19. Yep, 19 is where we get all the crazy hair. We're going to give him the big old beard. Yeah. 19 is our color number. It's the bright orange, which works perfect for our... Oh, no. I don't want to change that. How do I change that? Let's go with 1. 19 gives us the bright orange. How do I get... Hold on. We can get orange eyes here. I thought there was like a bright orange. That's pretty good. Beard, yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going to go with... Now, I wanted to... I had an idea for making him like with a big old head. There we go. I like this. I like this a lot. I don't think any of these really matter. We're not going to see these enough to really like care all that much. I don't want him to have... Oh, wait, no, I did want him to have a skin condition. Hold on. I got to figure out which one this is. So like I said, I went through and I I fine-tuned what I wanted him to look like a while ago when I was going to set up this live stream. And I've kind of forgotten what it was now that I wanted to do. I want him to look sick. That was kind of the idea. Because I originally wanted to go with like Space Pirate. Oh, maybe I guess if we're not doing like Space Pirate, maybe we don't need to do that. Yeah, I guess I don't need to make him look all sickly if we're going to make him a Space Pirate. Give him like pristine skin. Although I do like him like looking like a zombie. Look at this. Zombie. Well, I guess he just looks dirty there, but like that. That's not healthy skin. Yeah, we're gonna go with no blemishes or nothing. We'll make him nice and clean cut. Just make him with the crazy hair. There we go. Good enough for me. He's gonna stand out like a sore thumb. That's some bright orange hair. Now, as for backgrounds, so if you don't know the game, the intro like character creation is really difficult because you don't know what any of this stuff actually does and you don't know what's useful, especially to your playstyle. Thankfully, I've played the game, which is actually why I played the game, so when I got to this point, I knew what I wanted to do. Now, we are going to simply go with... I already forgot what it was. Go me. Was it Soldier? I think it was Soldier. Yeah, right here. Now, the reason why we're going to go Soldier is mostly for our background. I want the boost pack training, which is allowing you to use like jetpacks, basically. And ballistics will make you do a little bit more damage with guns. And then fitness allows you to have a little bit more oxygen, so more stamina to run. I like some of the other stuff, but I kind of feel like they're a little unnecessary. Like, honestly, I wouldn't mind taking, is it Long Hauler? No, I don't remember what it is. It don't matter. We're going to go with Soldier. That's just the best way to go, in my opinion, for what we're doing. And then we're going to go with Alien DNA. And that's going to give us more health and oxygen, but healing and food items are not as effective. Then we're going to go with... Introvert. Do I want to go with Introvert? No, that's not what I want to do. What was it? Oh, yeah. Duh. I want to go with Freestar Collective Settler. And that is basically going to make us get some better rewards with our Freestar Collective faction. And then we're going to go with Wanted. Now, here we go. Wait, is it Wanted? Yeah. So here's what we're doing. This character concept is going to be a little bit difficult. It could potentially be very difficult. So the alien DNA essentially means we have a little bit more health and oxygen, but with healing items doing less for us, it means combat can be a lot more dangerous because we can't heal as fast or as effectively just in general. And then Wanted gets really sketchy because occasionally we'll get bounty hunters that'll come after us, and in the early game, they are extremely dangerous when they come after you. So if we see them pretty much in the first, I don't know, several hours of the game, we will for sure just be running away because they're just way too strong for us. Now, the one thing I'm thinking about doing... Nope, you know, I'm going to go... I want him to look crazy. I decided I need to. I need to go with the kind of crazy zombie look. That was the first thing I thought of with him, and I just want him to stick with it. There we go. I guess zombie look's not the right way to put it. I'm probably offending a lot of people that have, like, either skin complexion things or just different, like, skin colors. I mean, no offense by any means. I just think this guy looks scary. Like, look at that. Look at that face. It's a face only a mother could love. Anyways, we'll finish with that. And we're going to name him. Just to keep it simple, we're going to name him Fox. Because why? That's the name of my channel. Keep it simple. Oh, yeah, and I wanted to do Captain Fox, by the way. And if you do that, it kind of, like, messes up a whole bunch of things to where people want to call you, like, Captain. Or they call you Captain Fox. So it's just going to be Fox. A lot of people call us Captain anyways because we have a ship. And there we go.
You were a good find when we hired you. Former military always knows how to get the job done. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way. Then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened?
You know what? I don't actually want to do the main storyline, so no. Everything's blank.
Huh.
All this trouble for that?
Never mind what it looks like. Speak of the devil.
Now, like I was saying, I don't actually want to do any of the intro stuff because, honestly, I feel like if you want to play the intro stuff, I don't want to spoil it here. So we're going to do it only for the sake of we have to.
Whoa.
But generally, I'm going to try and skip some of the text and stuff so that way you guys can experience it for yourself.
This has been a good run.
What I want to show you guys is more of the fun stuff.
I thought they were kind of a joke.
Tutorial that I don't
Not a joke. You're just too young to know better.
So, in case you're wondering how this game is played, it's just like any other Bethesda game, Fallout, Skyrim. You can go around, there's a bunch of items all over the place
Half the
that
crew
you can
doesn't
pick up
believe
and
Earth
stuff.
exists. But it's
Generally,
still there.
I'll go ahead and say that
Same with
one thing
Constellation.
I've learned is that you actually don't want to pick up all the clutter.
Come on.
In the very beginning, it
Exploring
seems useful
space?
because the
Who
weight
does that
to
anymore?
value ratio is
Ain't
good, so you
space
can
we've
sell
already got
items.
complicated enough?
But I
How'd they
found later on
sucker
that
you
it's
to
actually way
join?
more
Not to
effective
them,
to sell
apparently.
weapons and armor.
pamphlets?
Alright, and wait for the tutorial. Come on.
All right, Dusty. Airlock.
Gotta put the helmet on. And then in terms of gear, you gotta wear your helmet when you go outside.
Put
I
your
don't know
helmet
if you
on.
can take your helmet off in space. I wonder if they let you. I've never actually tried that. I might try that. I wonder if that would just like kill you instantly or if it'd kill you really fast. Now, so here we are. This is an outpost. It's not, I wouldn't say common. This thing, I think it's a unique one. I don't think you can find another outpost like this anywhere else. But there are a lot of outposts that are, you know, kind of spread out all over the place.
Really? In a discovery class? That ship's older than this moon.
It's not old. It's classic. Come on, let's do this.
So, blah, blah, blah. All these people want to talk to us. Some credits. Alright. Now, basically this is the main storyline here. This is Barrett. He's going to be one of the people that are part of the main companion quest lines. So if you've ever played like Fallout and stuff, it's kind of done in the same way where there's a couple companions you can't really avoid. Barrett here in the beginning is one of them. You don't actually get him on your side or, you know, as a companion until you come back here later. But, and you know, you can do that whenever you want. So you can either get him back like pretty much right away or wait a long time. Let's go.
Been a long time.
Hardcore parkour.
Yes, it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Like I said, I'm going to try and avoid some of the main talking and stuff just so you guys can experience it on your own. With this type of stuff, I'm going to do a lot of just messing around so that way I'm not spoiling stuff too much. But when it comes to some of the side quests and stuff, I'll happily sit through them and whatnot. Can I go up on the ship yet? Nope, inaccessible. Oh, they're waiting on me.
Kazal, and no Barrett, not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Doesn't even remember what happened.
That's not true, I remember. I just didn't tell you the truth.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh?
Nope. Nope. How'd you know?
Well, you could say that the infinite possibilities of the universe are full of...
Sure.
All right,
Look, just hand over the credits,
Let
and
me
I'll be
go.
happy to never
Go
see
fight some
this thing,
pirates.
or you, ever again.
Actually, just in case. So we're going to go ahead and equip the pistol as one of our favorited weapons. Cutter, favorite as well.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Pew.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Is that just a big gun right there? You can use it to defend yourself.
Holy shit! That's the Crimson Fleet!
Yeah. Crimson Fleet. They're apparently supposed to be really dangerous. Until you take them by surprise. See, when you know where they're going to land, you can cheat. Alright, ready guys? Open the door. Let's get them. Now, I don't really have stealth right now, so I can't really do anything.
You want to try that on me?
This is so funny. So they definitely want you to use the pistol, that's why they give you one. But the cutter is such a good weapon early on. For those of you that are struggling with finding ammunition too, just stick with the cutter. It works really good.
Get him!
Bam! Yeah, run away. And in case you're wondering, no, you cannot steal that intro ship. I've done it. the way the stealing works, if you want to actually steal it, it's inaccessible if you try and take it right away. And then if you cheat your way onto the ship by using console commands or anything, they basically make you come back down to this planet anyways, and then the game bugs out. So it's not really stealable. There might be a couple workarounds, but I don't think so. And let me show you why I'm just looting all these guys. Now, you can spend time looting all the items on the actual, like, the base, but it's really not worth it, because let me show you. If you go to, like, a spacesuit here, if you look right over here, one of the spacesuits from the pirates is worth 7,000. That would take you hundreds of items to actually equate any of that compared to just grabbing it now. So, yeah. So, when you're running around and stuff, don't bother picking up all the small stuff unless you really want to. Just pick up weapons and armor, because they're worth a lot more. Even if they weigh more. I've done the math, I've done a lot of testing personally, and I've found out that it's just way better to run around and pick up weapons and armor. Now, I am injured.
Of course Barrett was being followed. Every time.
Well, that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? That means you're coming with me?
Let's see. Yay, bye.
Nothing wrong with honest work.
Oh, no, Barrett.
All right. How about soon as he...
Fine. Get out of here, Dusty.
Bye.
Just go.
Well, now... Vasco!
Indigo.
Oh, just let me go.
Oh, and hey...
Oh, gotta put the Pip-Boy on. I mean, watch. It's totally not a Pip-Boy, right?
Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now,
it's a
questions?
Watch, don't they all? Just let me go. Let's see here.
Come on, because if you didn't know the way I see it, technically it's not even. Vasco will keep you on.
Oh, wait, I don't have to talk to him anymore. We're
And
done.
Vasco,
bye.
Don't let him break my ship.
Now, the reason why I'm rushing through this so fast is because we want to get off and do our own things. And you really can't do that until you do a certain amount of quests here. We have to get ourselves to New Atlantis and basically deliver the artifact. Once we do that, we're good. Now, this is the Frontier, and it's a pretty small ship. It's just this singular room here, and then the cockpit. We are going to try and get ourselves a much bigger ship very early on as possible.
Just in case there are any difficulties.
And then all ships have 2 different cargo holds to begin with. You have your captain's locker, which can store, I think, 40 pounds. Yeah, 40 pounds down here. It's not really all that helpful. 40 pounds is pretty much nothing. It's good for like small storage. And then your ship has cargo space. This particular ship has 450 pounds of storage space. And it has a bunch of, well, actually it's got a bunch of ship parts, which is really nice. This is like healing packs for your ship during space combat. And then it has a bunch of resources for base building, which is actually pretty nice. We are going to go ahead and hop into the pilot seat. And enter one of my least favorite parts of this game. When you first play this game, you basically get into space combat right away. As soon as you go up, you essentially are going to get into space combat. So if you don't really know space combat, which it's hard to do in the beginning because it is a little bit complicated, at least for like the first couple times playing, it's really easy to get overwhelmed really quickly. But essentially what you want to do is you need to power up your systems on your ship. When you get into a fight, the primary things you want are your weapons powered up, because that's going to decide how quickly you can actually recharge your weapons. In this particular case, I'm just going to get rid of missiles.
Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure.
Oh, no, I don't want to lower the shields.
I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems, and we'll be on our way.
Here you go. So you can skip the tutorial by just powering up everything, including the grav drive. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, just that way we go on with the rest of the tutorial, or not the tutorial, but the skipping the tutorial. Come on. Let's go. There we go. Now it should Come on over to... Come on.
You've proven an adequate
I'm doing
pilot.
it too fast for
Are you
that.
familiar with ship combat tactics?
There we
Because
go.
that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear.
Yeah, we're gonna wreck them. So now, for those of you wondering, ships in space like this, you can
We will need to
technically
disable their
capture
shields.
and steal.
Laser-based weaponry is particularly
But there's a couple
effective.
downsides to it. One, you have to spend perks to unlock the ability to use your targeting systems to shoot their engines. So you have to spend a perk on that. And then on top of that,
Congratulations
the
on
base
surviving
game
your
kind of
first
has the
Starship
values
assault,
for ships
Captain.
set really poorly,
We should
so
search the
you actually
wreckage
really
for
can't make a
spare
ton of
parts
profit off
and
stealing
other
ships.
salvage.
You can make some,
You will
but
need
not
to
a
fly
ton.
close to it before we can access the remains.
I'll explain that here in a little bit. Actually, I can explain it right now. If I go to our ship menu here, down here in the frontier, this is where our ship is. So down here, you can see this ship is worth 59,000. If you steal a ship that's worth, say, 59,000, you actually have to register the ship to make it yours before you can either modify it or sell it. And you have to pay a large price for it. So it might be like 10,000 or something like that. Can't remember what the price is off the top of my head. It's like 20% or something like that. But you pay that amount, and then you can sell it for like 2% more. So you technically make profit off it, but not really. Now, I think we are good. Are they going to let us go on with the quest? Yes, they will. Or not. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot we're still in the tutorial. It's been a long time since I did a tutorial. So let's see what we got here. Do we have... What is the actual quest? I forgot it already. We need to deal with the Crimson Fleet. So what is it saying? Nothing? No? I honestly think we're just doing everything too fast. We're going faster than they expect us to. Come on.
2 more Crimson
There we go.
Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain.
Alright, so 2 more ships. And honestly, like, so this ship combat is pretty simple in the beginning, but honestly, this is really overwhelming for somebody that's never played this game before. I have no idea what they were thinking with this intro combat. Now, it's been a long time since I used a weak ship, so admittedly, not gonna be perfect. I might as well just do missiles since I have them.
Felt that one.
Come on.
Take him down!
And then, so as... Oh, here we go. Didn't mean to do that, but alright.
Lost one of our weapons. Get it back up.
There we go, come on. Get him. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Grabs in the red.
The amount of Crimson Fleet hostility has been far more than anticipated. At this rate, the odds of continual assault from their ships are high enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates.
Okay, so we finally stopped talking so I can show you guys this. So when it comes to picking up stuff in space, you can pick anything up or dock at things that are 500 meters away or closer. So right there, that little blue number says 64M, that's 64 meters. If you back up, it'll get further away, and you can loot it when it gets within 500 meters. It's the same with docking. When you get within 500 meters, you can dock. Now, in terms of controlling your ships and stuff, it's pretty simple. So in like the bottom left corner, this little circle here, there's your speed. When your speed, if you accelerate up to the white area, which is just accelerating up and down, that is where you're most agile. So you're not too fast, you're not too slow, you have your best mobility. You can speed up, and then you can hit shift to use your boost over here, like it says in the bottom right corner here, the boost. And that also breaks target lock on you, so it's a good way to avoid getting missiles shot at you. Yeah, let's just go ahead and head to Crete. There's a few other things I can show you, but we'll wait till they are a little more, important at the time. When we get a better ship, I can show you more stuff. The Frontier is not a very good ship.
We have arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface.
And then in space, pretty much any planet you go to, you want to do a scan when you're just like orbiting it. You just hit R, come play on PC. And then you scan it, you can see where all the resources are. You can land literally anywhere you want. If I want to click here, I can land there. If I want to land here, I can land there. And so on and so forth. And it's per pixel, so you could realistically land thousands of different spots on this individual planet. So it's really cool. But in this particular case, we have an actual place to land, the research lab. If we click on it, we can actually just hold X and land in that specific spot. Now, I'm not going to be super tutorial-y about this. I want to do a little bit of tutorial stuff in the beginning, just kind of explain to you guys in case you've never seen it before. But really, there's really not a lot to say about the game unless you actually start playing it yourself. So much of the stuff that I say is just going to go, ooh, ship. Oh yeah, so that ship's going to come back and attack us with people in the future. Remember that ship. Now, when you're actually in the pilot seat, you can actually just exit your ship. In this case, I can hold X and just exit the ship. But we are actually carrying a bunch of weapons and armor, so we're going to get up and put those in our storage first so we can carry more stuff. And our storage is right up here, cargo hold. And then for playing on PC, we push Q to go over to our inventory. And we're going to drop some items. Now, the thing at this game is ammo is pretty scarce. The vendors don't really sell that much of it, and the people don't drop very much of it, except for certain types. In this particular case, they're not going to drop anything we want. So I'm just kind of depositing everything. Oh, I didn't even think we had a new outfit. Could we put it on? Oh, it's not very good. And it looks kind of ridiculous, so we're going to deposit that for now. And then deposit all the resources, and I think that's all we really need to do. Yeah, we'll keep everything else. So we have 20 pounds on us out of 135. Now, we should probably heal up. Do we have a bed? We do. The other thing is whenever you have a bed option, always sleep for 8 hours or more to get a resting bonus for your XP. Always worth it. Of course, sometimes resting can take forever because it takes forever to load. Well, not load, but it's just how it does it. There we go. Rested bonus. Let's see what the rested bonus is. I think it's 10%. Yeah, so we have a 10% rested XP bonus. So a free 10% XP. Why not? And then once you get to the point where you're actually on planets and stuff, if you push F, again on PC, it'll be the same concept on console, just not pushing F. You can scan different creatures, if there's creatures on the planet. And if you see there's a survey percentage there, it says 51, then I scan the next one, it goes up. Oh, sorry, it's the wrong side. The scanning individual creatures is on the right-hand side. And it's the same for like plants and stuff too. Let me find another creature. There we go, we got something there, that's ore. So in this case,
be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are often unpredictable.
What? He's not even by me, why is it so loud? Robot friend? Robot friend. Okay, we don't have a jetpack. I shouldn't be jumping too high. Gotta be careful jumping, you do take fall damage. Even on planets with low gravity, a high enough fall will hurt you. Now, in this particular case, I do wish that I had a jetpack already, because then I would jump up on that roof. So, the first tutorial, like, we'll say base mission, is going through this place. And what's going to end up happening is when we get to that door right there,
they are typically unscrupulous
there's going to be a ship
and
that's going to land
violent.
right up here and try and fight us. Wait, is he following me? Hold on. Does he follow me through this place? I don't remember that. Meh. Well, he's following me. I guess we had a robot companion. Wasn't planning on that, but sure. It's been so long since I played the beginning of this game that I honestly forgot about that. Alright, can I get up there? Not. Oh, if I had a jetpack, I totally could. So the thing is, this game does allow you to skip a lot of stuff. if you are clever with where you land. Now, in this particular case, I don't think I can get up there. That's okay. We'll just go through. Oh, I didn't even think. Some parts of this game are going to be really difficult for live streaming because it's going to be pitch black. And that's not helpful to anyone. Med pack, I'll take that. Now, if you're playing this game, it's probably worth going through and looting everything, or at least looking around, because once you learn the game, you kind of know what to look out for. In this particular case, I'm going to be running through a lot of this, mostly just because I don't want to spend all of the live stream just clicking on random items that I find just to pick them up. I like the idea of just exploring and taking out the bad guys and doing missions.
Curious. These are United Colonies markings, but we are in Freestar Collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
Yeah, so there's a couple different factions. There's the United Cities, or UC, yeah, United Cities. And then there's the Freestar Collective. They're two opposing factions. They are not technically at war anymore, but they were semi-recently. Hey, a heat leech. So these guys are going to jump scare you a little bit. There's these little, like, these things, these little, like, circular orby things that they jump out of. They're not hostile. You can attack them.
The enemy is approaching.
And get a little bit of XP, I guess. And get some, like, resources from them. But they're not hostile. You can just leave them alone. They are primarily there as just a jump scare. Let's go. Alright then, so digipicks are the equivalent of lockpicks in this game. Cred stick, get some free money, sure. And what else we got here? Anything else? No. These, so anytime you see like these like weird sculpture things, those are usually worth taking. They're worth a decent amount of money. Not as good as weapons and armor, but they'll do. And I'm going to try and avoid using the pistol at first because it's just wasting ammo. You can usually, especially with the lower level enemies, just use the cutter and tear right through them. Pick up a few things floating around here. I was hoping for a few more med packs because I think we might end up getting hurt coming up. There's a couple spots where there's like a lot of bad guys coming up here, so I know that for sure we're going to take some damage. And actually here, I can kind of show you guys something. So with the skill systems, the way this game works, which is something I didn't explain yet. So there's 5 skill trees up here. There's physical, social, combat, science, and tech. And there's different levels of it. So on the top level, you can select the skill whenever you want. You can put 1 point into it. After you have a point into it, for instance, we have ballistics as one of the ones that we got from the beginning. Once you have 1 point in it, you unlock challenges. In the case of ballistics here, my challenge is kill 20 enemies with ballistic weapons. If I do that, I can then upgrade it. I can't upgrade it until I complete the challenge. And then, you know, you can increase to do more and more damage as you go along with it. Every perk tree is a little bit different. There's some different, you know, challenges you have to do and some different perks. Like, for instance, with our boost pack. We have to boost 10 times while in combat. So basically use a jump jet 10 times while in combat. If we do, we can upgrade it again. And then that'll make it so our jetpack uses less fuel, which means we can jump further and whatnot. And then, what's the other one I got? I got fitness as well. Yeah, just more oxygen. So the ones I got are kind of boring. They don't really explain anything, or they don't really, like, have anything unique to them. It's just pretty common, basic things. But there are some unique ones that you have to do some kind of tricky things to actually get done. Oh, actually, that's not true. Physical. That is kind of an interesting one. So the way the fitness one works is I actually have to use up all my available oxygen 20 times. And that will allow me to upgrade this and get more oxygen. What that actually means is when you're sprinting, if you look in the bottom left corner, my O2 meter will go down. That's essentially your stamina. Once that goes all the way out, then your CO2 will build up and it'll be a red meter. And as that goes up, that means you can't regen your O2 until the red bar is gone, which you'll see here in just a second. It'll start building up. Oh, I just realized I was going to explain something else. But we'll do this first. So the red meter builds up, and that is oxygen that I can't have. So once it gets all the way filled up, that's using my oxygen meter all the way. I'm now exerted. If I was overweight, I would start taking damage while moving. And then as you see, I can only sprint a little bit because my oxygen is fairly low. But it's actually not that big of a deal in this particular case. We're on a moon with low gravity, so your O2 goes down a lot slower than on other planets. I'm just running in circles. What am I doing? Ah, man. The whole reason why I came in this little closet, I was going to show you guys something. If I crouch, I do not have a stealth meter. Now, I don't actually know if this technically counts as stealth because I know that your companions kind of give up your stealth. So having a companion kind of sucks for stealth because, well, he's a robot being an idiot, so he's not going to be stealthy at all. If I don't have the stealth perk picked, I don't know if stealth matters at all. I don't know if it works even a little bit. And on top of that, the game's a little bit bugged, so sometimes stealth doesn't work anyways. Another interesting thing is they can see through windows like this, so that's going to ruin stealth as well. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that you really don't have stealth, and you don't have a good grasp on stealth until you actually take the perk. That's when you unlock the stealth and stuff. So, all right, enough jammering and yammering about random stuff. Let's actually play the game. So we are. Oh, that's back, guys. I forgot about. Whoops. Sorry, Vasco. Good thing you're here, because I wasn't paying attention. That guy would have shot me in the back of the head. But I was going to say is definitely in the beginning just use the cutter. It's honestly not worth switching over to the pistol because the cutter does such a good job killing low level people. And with the cutter, if you actually, what is it, right click? Yeah, so for PC it's left click and right click. I'm not sure what that would be on console. Probably whatever two top buttons it is. But it overcharges the laser so you do extra damage, which I can't really show you until I fight a guy. But if you watch the meter in the bottom right corner go down, that's like the charge that the laser has. It goes down by like 3 or 4 each tick, but then if I let it build up. So instead of it going down by like 3 or 4 each tick, if you hold down both buttons, it drains it a lot faster. And it does a lot more damage too. So doing that, you can actually kill enemies really quickly. Now, all I wanted was some med packs. And I'm not finding as many as I would like. Taking a few extra items just floating around here. And for those of you... Oop, did you pick? Ooh, here we go. I can show you guys the lockpicking. This is always fun. So now lockpicking, this is actually a lot of fun. So basically you have these different like circles you got to go around, and you have these like different little like ticky meters to kind of like fill in the gaps here. And what you have to do is you have to fill in both rings. So this ring and the dark out gray one. So you have to use these 4 little rings to try and fill up all that space. And honestly, once you get the hang of it, it's not that difficult. I didn't mean to click that, but all right. You just got to kind of slide it over and click. And that's really all there is to it. Now, I guess what I should do is, yeah, like that. Something like that, and then like that. Boom. So that might have went pretty quickly. You'll see a lot more of that, so don't worry. I may have went through it fast. You'll see plenty more. There's a lot of lockpicking in this game. A lot of it. Like an insane amount of it. Which is kind of nice for people that want to play that kind of character. Ooh, here we go. So we got some weapons. Now, I will say I'm not a fan of several different weapons in this game. Unfortunately, they have the concept that the faster weapon shoots, the less damage it does. They ignore how projectiles actually work, which kind of sucks because using a fast weapon means you burn through a ton of ammo really quickly, and honestly, it's not that easy to get ammo in this game. Until you're fairly wealthy and you can just buy it. Now let's see what we got here. We have some bad guys here. We're going to save. I don't think I've seen an autosave pop up in a while. So just in case we get ourselves killed. Get him. Yeah. See, cutter works perfectly fine.
Hostile life nearby.
Hostiles. Ooh, look at that. Big cage. Yep.
Enemy located.
So this little research facility was a xeno, what is it?
Enemy activity detected at close range.
Biological weapon. Basically, it's like a creature that the UC kind of mutated to fight. And it broke out and killed the scientists, because that's what happens in pretty much anything ever. Sci-fi. Ah. And of course, there's always fun things like the exploding cannon we could use if we wanted to.
The enemy has vacated this
Yay, we
location.
leveled up. Now, about the only reason why I'd want to use a pistol in this place is because that is actually my challenge. It's to use ballistic weapons to kill people.
Listen up. We got someone trying to jump our score. Hold them off here while Brogan sets up on the roof.
And
I'm
I
on it.
did
No one
find
take you apart.
some more ammo, so I don't mind using a pistol here.
Open ammo.
See, the pistol does such less damage. Come on.
I'm going for
Nope, nowhere near as effective. Should have just stuck with the cutter. Come on. Oh, oh.
Been down.
I'm only doing this because I want to get my challenge
No.
completed.
You're going to forget this.
Challenges are important to complete because that is how you get the... Ah! What are you doing? Hey! Back
In
it!
combat, Barrett often yells, pew, pew, pew. I am not sure why.
Your companions do say some really funny stuff. Now, let's see. I'm going to switch back over to the cutter. I don't like using the pistol. So, basically the best way to do this game, in my opinion, is to get like a shotgun or something, especially in the early game. It does really high damage. Slow to fire, yes, but the high damage definitely is better. Now, I'm not going to go and read through all this stuff. If you guys are playing, definitely read through the different computer logs and the different logs that you pick up. There's a whole bunch of really fun story elements if you actually care for that kind of stuff. Like, you can actually learn what this facility did in detail if you actually pay attention. But in this case, we are playing just to get through it, because this is still the tutorial. Now, we're going to go ahead and finish up with this. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Bunch of ammo. Now, what weapons have we found so far? So, in terms of actual weapons, let's sort it by damage. Yeah, we still don't really have anything that's high damage. I'd like to find a shotgun if possible. A lot of rapid fire weapons, which unfortunately they made a really unusable for the most part. I really wish this game would have had a lot more ammo added to it to make it actually like really usable, because it would have been fun.
I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you have some digipicks and a disregard for personal property rights.
Gotcha, heat leech. That was unnecessary. And let's go into this safe here. Yeah, so generally speaking, the tutorial is actually not as bad as I'm making it out to be. It's actually not that big of a deal at all. It's actually fun to play through, especially your first time. I have just done it a couple of times, and honestly, I'm over it. I do wish there was a way to skip it, but there's not. And I also don't want to like giving away spoilers away to you guys. Like, that's one of the big things is for things like this or streaming, I really do wish I could skip like the tutorial and stuff just so I don't show it off to the people that don't want to see it. Now let's see here. Where is, yeah, med picks. Yay. Oh, hey, we got, okay, so anytime you find items like weapons in different color, that means they are special. So in this particular case, if we look over here, it says rare. So rare is better than common items, but not by much. Either way, we're not going to use that. But we will take all of this stuff because it's stuff we can sell for money. And money is good. Now I think we're ready to engage in our first little boss battle. But, as somebody who's played this, there's some fun you can have here. So, what they're going to do is they're going to try and fight us. But if you take a grenade and chuck it down there, and then walk out.
You got him.
Protocol Indigo dictates that I am
Oh, that's always fun.
the lodge with no
It's always nice when you know a game.
They aren't paying me enough for this.
from pursuit.
See, he's level 6. That's actually pretty tough. Honestly, the fact that he survived all of that, like that was a lot of ammo I pumped into him. Which is exactly what I'm saying. It takes so much ammo to bring down bad guys, they really need to make ammo way more common. Another nice thing is you actually can go to, in your inventory, there's a new items tab. So any items I just picked up from that guy, I can go to it in case I was wondering what item I picked up, because I picked up a blue jetpack, which is actually a really nice jetpack. Well, it's not amazing or anything, but it's something. Let's see here. Space. Why is it saying? Hold on. Did I miss something here? No. Oh yeah, I had this one. So yeah, so over here on the right hand side, we had the tunnel mining pack, and it did not have the jetpack. And then the two we found recently both do. And I actually just realized that the other one we found, the non-rare one, is actually better. Has more physical resistance and EM resistance. I don't know if I'd say it's better, but yeah, we'll just stick with what we got. The blue one seems good. Most important. Oh, hold on. We leveled up. How do we want to level up now is the question. So we can only pick things from the top tree right now because we don't have anything unlocked. So for instance, if we want to move down into like the blue or green tier here, whatever you want to call it, we actually have to spend 3 more points in the top tier first. So then that's just kind of how you move down in ranks. Now I want to unlock piloting. Always piloting. So you want to get your piloting up as fast as you can because that's how you unlock being able to pilot better ships, which is a huge hindrance later on if you can't pilot class B or C ships. Yeah, that's all we need to do.
Without Crimson Fleet
and then
interference.
there's that ship that landed, and there's a bunch of people coming out of there. We can shoot in the face because we can. Now, can I actually make it over there from here? I've never actually tried this jump. Look at that. That was easy. Probably not the best idea, honestly, though, because it's kind of a sketchy spot to be. Oh, no, the ship's leaving. I was hoping I could steal it. Never tried stealing that ship before. Back here. I'm trying to zap you. Let me zap you. Ah! Okay. Let's,
Go, run!
it's just out of range of our laser. There we go. That was easy. You know, I actually have to check what difficulty we're playing on, because this feels a little too easy. Hold on. Are we playing on a lower difficulty? No, it reset. I had it on hard. I want to play on hard. Not very hard. Very hard is unnecessary. When the difficulty, just like Skyrim and Fallout, all it really does is it gives them more hit points. But in the early game, it really does make a big difference because your weapons are so low damage that playing on very hard, I have done it, and it is very difficult. Even like basic people like that can be extremely deadly. And it's not because, you know, they're difficult, it's just because they're hit point sponges. And I'm not a fan of that. But I do like playing on hard. It must have gone to normal when I was testing stuff because I was testing things out on very high level planets the other day. We're very close to being done with the tutorial. Very close. And then when you go to the ladder, that allows you to get onto your ship. Some ships actually have a door, but most of them have a ladder. You can actually choose between boarding the ship up through the ladder or going straight to the cockpit seat, which is really nice because if you're over encumbered...
Captain Fox. To reach the lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, both the storage containers are in the cockpit area, so if you're over encumbered and you have a big ship or anything, you can go right to your cockpit and then just dump off all your items. It's very handy. And as for this ship scene, I don't think you can skip that. That's essentially the loading screen for the game. Alright, now, we're almost done. So, to show you guys the scale of this game, in case you don't know, So we can go to pretty much any of these planets. You can't land on gas giants or the sun, obviously. But aside from that, you can land on any of the moons and any of the planets. Any of the planets that have like the little ... that means there's an observable and landable location like this. One-of-a-kind salvage. So if we were to go to this planet, there's an actual outpost we know for sure exists right there. But we could also land wherever we wanted to, just like I was showing you before. And you can land on all these planets. And that's just in the solar system. If we tab back one more time, we have a whole bunch of star systems to go through. Now, I'm not going to lie. I do know that there is, thousands of planets or whatever they say, like 1,000 planets. Honestly, there's not that many star systems. When I was a little underwhelmed, admittedly, there's a lot. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot, and it's actually a fair amount, especially for this type of game. I was just hoping there would be more. One thing I was not a huge fan of is we start off on kind of the western side of I don't want to say solar system. We start off on the western side of space here. And you really can't go much more west. There's a few places, but if you look in the top left corner, they're fairly low level, 10, 20. Obviously right now that seems like a lot, but after a little while, that's not really that high. You can't really go that far. There's not a lot this way. And basically the way the game works is the more to the right or the east you go, the higher level the systems are. And I'm not really a huge fan of that because there's honestly not a good reason for that. There should definitely be some higher level places to the west and north and south. Because from the starting spot, there's not really that much south and not much north. It's all just kind of going to the east. That's just my own personal gripe, though. But the way the game works is you can actually jump to pretty much any system that's within range, as long as you're not doing multiple jumps. Once you've been to a location, for instance, we'll say Cheyenne here. Now, Cheyenne is probably within our jump range, but because we haven't been... Oh, wait. I lied. We can't go there because we're still under a contract to deliver this stupid artifact. Okay, finish tutorial, then talk. Heading on over to... Oh, I need to set up my grav drive. Boop. Here I am talking, skipping things that I need to do. I need to just deliver this artifact so I can have my freedom. All I want is freedom. Now we're about an hour into our live stream.
Starship Frontier,
So we got
this
about
is
2 minutes
United
to go.
Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
So this is the contraband scan. If you have contraband on your ship and it's not
Scan
shielded,
complete.
you will get
No
busted there
contraband
and
detected.
potentially get taken
You are
to
cleared
jail.
for landing at...
But we don't have any contraband, so we're good. We'll scan Jemison. And we'll land. I'll explain all of this stuff a little bit more as we go along. Like I said, I'm just assuming you guys know the game a little bit. I hope that you guys do, and I hope I'm not just jumping around confusing you guys, because that would suck, and I'd kind of feel bad, but the game is fairly large. There's a lot to do. But we're almost done with the tutorial, then we can go do our own stuff. And then when you land on New Atlantis,
Let me
you can
guess.
talk to the
Protocol
ship
Indigo
service
again?
technician, and he can modify or sell your ship if you got more than one. And then, excuse me. And then in these yellow trade authority kiosks, this is where you can kind of sell stuff generically. So in these type of kiosks, it's good for just selling bulk
You will
random
not
stuff
be
like
able
weapons
to
and armor
walk
that you
at
don't
full
want.
speed with your pack that
Did I sell my
full.
weapon? No. You can actually sell things from your ship to these kiosks and to vendors as well, so that's something to keep in mind. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just sell pretty much everything that I've collected up to this point, because I don't want to keep any of it. I know what I'm looking for, and it is none of that stuff. Excuse me. Let's see. I don't think there's anything. Alright, vendor's out of money. That's fine. Well, the trade kiosk. So that's a little bit of money in our pocket. What, we got like 5,000? Oh, and actually we're up to 10,000 because quest rewards too. Yay! Now, all we have to do to basically get our freedom and kind of do whatever we want is go to this next marker over here, which we're going to do. But we're actually going to swing by one of the main vendors we'll use a lot right here. This little marketplace right here is where the main vendor that we'll be using sits. Jemison Mercantile. Right here, this lady. And I'm running like this because I actually have a challenge to run out my oxygen a bunch of times, so I know this is annoying, but it's for the challenge. Yeah. There we go. Talk.
Hope you're finding everything you need.
Hello.
Hi there. Thanks for stopping in. I can take care of transaction.
All right, let's go ahead and sell the rest of the stuff that we couldn't sell to the kiosk because it was out of money. Which is some packs. And then I think we got an extra helmet in there too. And it's cool looking. But we don't need it. And then I don't really use mine, so we're going to sell those. And then we'll sell all this miscellaneous crap that we picked up. The only thing you want to keep in miscellaneous is digipacks for sure. Okay. So I think we are going to be all set here. Yep, there we go. So 12,000 credits. And we could take a look to see what weapons and stuff they have. Not bad, but not what we need right now. And we're just going to save our money for now.
Thanks for coming in.
So now we will go ahead and head on over to the tram, which will allow us to get to the next zone, which is a little bit far away.
This is New Atlantis Transit.
Don't care.
Or the
Just
NAT.
complete the
It
tutorial.
provides free
I wanna go do my own
transportation
stuff.
throughout the city. We can take it through.
Now, as for what we're actually doing in this, we'll say, live stream series, we're going to try and do a whole bunch of side quests and a whole bunch of missions outside of the general United Cities area, which is kind of where they force you to do stuff in the beginning. The tutorials here, a whole bunch of the traits and perks you pick in the beginning are all here.
Told me.
And they
New
kind of
Atlantis
force you to
relies
do
on
things in the
advanced
United Cities.
hydroelectrics for most
I
of its
don't want to do
power.
that. Instead, what we're going to do is once we get our freedom, we are going to do a couple of things, and then we're going to head on over to the Freestar territories, which is kind of like, I don't want to say it's like the rebels, but they're the people that kind of didn't want to be a part of the United
Here we
States
are,
and went to
the
war with
lodge.
them.
The front door
And,
should
well, you
unlock
become a
if you
Freestar
hold
Ranger,
up the
so
watch that Barrett
a
gave
Texas
you.
Ranger.
I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us.
And like I said, I'm only skipping through all this beginning stuff really fast and kind of cutting through because I don't want to spoil it for anybody that's
Everyone will
watching.
be in the
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. Would you care to...
Nope. Just let me... There we go.
Excuse me?
Perfect.
Vasco, verify...
Currently, assist.
Just
Walter.
give you
And
the
if we
file
hadn't
so I can
insisted...
leave.
But that didn't...
Thank you, Matteo. What
And I
happened
do
when...
apologize if you actually want to see this stuff. This is actually... Some of this stuff is really cool. If you actually like role-playing stuff or you like the stories, please do all this stuff carefully and watch it. It's really cool. I just don't want to do that for the live stream because I don't want to spoil anything for people. I'm not talking about this. The thing almost killed me.
So something did...
There.
Okay.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Don't care.
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country.
And if you're extra fun, you can
If
just
this
rob
is
this
the
place
greatest
completely
mystery
blind.
in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen,
See, all these things are worth a lot of money. You can go through and
Noel,
steal all, well, not all
I
the
think
stuff,
it's
but a whole
time we
bunch of
tested
stuff.
your theory.
Right.
Aha!
We know
Just come up here and steal all their stuff. Never join Constellation, which is this little group here.
Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have.
The artifact.
There we go.
If you could place it on the table here.
Freedom tutorial.
That's it. Just like the others. And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
nice
that...
they can
Easy,
waited
girl.
to react until everyone stopped talking.
You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Jump.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godfrey?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Nope. Well, I'm gonna do my own thing. That's all much. I need time to clear my head.
Fair enough, but you need a place to stay in. Come find me when you're ready. And here, I think, in addition to credits, why don't...
Way ahead of you.
This
8,000
is
credits.
all
That's not bad,
exciting,
though.
There's really a lot of...
Alright, and another perk point leveled up. Perfect. Now, there's a few things that I suggest you always take points in. Definitely take targeting control systems, because that's what allows you to knock out the engines and stuff of enemy ships, which will allow you to steal them if you want. Now, a lot of ships you're going to try and take are going to be class B and C, so you won't be able to steal them until you get your piloting skill up, but I do think it's worth getting eventually. I'm not going to get that immediately. There are a couple other things that are worth taking. I am thinking I want shotgun certification. I think I'm going to go shotguns. I don't think there's anything else that I necessarily want. Commerce is a good one too. Basically means you get more money when selling things. It's not a lot more, but it is some. I think I'm going to go with shotgun certification though, just because I want shotguns to do more damage. I do like shotguns in this game, so I think that is the route we're going to take, at least in the beginning. We might branch off later. One thing to keep in mind is, just like Skyrim and stuff, technically, there's no limit to your levels. It's harder to level up after a while, but it's not impossible. Now we're actually going to head back and fast travel back to where our ship is. Not because we want to actually go to our ship. Oh, well, I guess I accidentally did anyways. But because we actually want to go to a vendor that actually has some better weapons, hopefully.
A diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding me.
Now, one thing that I struggled with when I first started playing was trying to find vendors for certain things. This particular one is very easy to find, and they'll have ammo and stuff for a lot of weapons. And it's easy to find too. So this is Jemison Mercantile right here. This is the store that we're going to go to kind of all the time. Or at least whenever we go to like New Atlantis, which is this town. Right along the side here is an elevator that will bring us down into kind of like the Undercity, which is known as the Well. Right down here. And they have several important vendors down here. The primary one we care about is right off the gate here. Right here. You see surplus right here. So they have a bunch of stuff. You can try and steal it if you want. Good luck with that. But we're going to go ahead
You
and
ask
talk to
me?
this guy.
Personally, I think they... Take your time. I got...
And I'm hoping he has a shotgun. I don't actually know if he will. Damage. No. Dang it. He just has a bunch of garbage. It's all the stuff we just sold. I don't want any of that. Well, I guess we could look at his clothes. I didn't even think about this. We just like make ourselves look silly. Oh my god. That was great. Now, do we want to look serious? I don't know. I kind of like... I'm not going to lie. I like this outfit. It like fits him. He looks like a woodsman. Frontier attack. Yeah, we have to. I'm buying that. That's great. And then technically buy better armor, but it's not really better. Yeah, all this stuff kind of sucks. Well, actually, that one is pretty good. The UC Marine spacesuit. So if we compare that to what we have, better in every way. That would probably actually be worth getting. That's a decent amount of upgrade too. But for now, I think we'll pass. Could try and sell stuff. Do you have anything else to sell? Sell a miner outfit. Oh yeah, just a random hat. So the hats, some of them are pretty silly, but they don't actually do anything. No stat bonuses or anything. And then 8 items. I usually sell pretty much all of them except for the med packs. You can use some of the other ones for a lot of things, but I've never really used them. Go ahead and sell everything. Is the Constellation pack any good? Well, yeah. Constellation pack is technically better than the one we had. Well, for the most part. Yeah, we're going to take a lot of physical damage. Yeah, we'll wear that, I guess. So let's sell the special one that we found. And that's it.
You need something else?
So not as good of stuff as I wanted, but it'll do. Go ahead and wear that. There we go. Put on a little hat too. Looking good.
I'll be here.
Except for wearing our spacesuit in town, which we really don't need to do, but sure, why not? And I don't think we can fast travel from down here, so we'll go ahead and head up. Now, in terms of where we're going next, I want to make our way over to the Freestar Collective space, which essentially means we just need to go up into orbit. I don't know if we can... Let's see here. There's a lot of things we can do. There's so much we can do. But I primarily want to focus on getting ourselves another gun. And I think... Is it Nerion? What's Nerion? I'm trying to remember where everything is. Because, admittedly, I did not memorize everything. One more kind of... Hold on, this is where we came from. Yeah, that's where we came from. There's nothing here. We need to go up into... Oh, yeah, Cheyenne. We need to go to Cheyenne. So we need to actually go over to... Is it Olympus first? Which one is it? Whichever one is white here. We'll go there. Now, what do we got here? The LMS? No, we're not going to mess with that. We will scan the planet that we're above, though. We're just using this as a jumping off point to head on up to Cheyenne. That's how you get to new systems. So basically, if you want to go to one of these red planets, which are the ones you can't go to, you just have to follow the path that you see there, like how there's the different lines. You just got to go like connect the dots, essentially, little by little. And there is a chance that your ship can't make it. That is entirely possible. Because some stations are quite a bit further out than others. In this particular case, the ones we're going to are not that far away. And the reason why I want to travel right now is, like I said, I want to get a shotgun. Once we get a shotgun, then I want to get ourselves a better ship. But the shotgun is definitely the most important detail right now.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship.
So just like United Cities territory, you get scanned whenever you go to main
Enjoy
areas.
that Aquila City air.
In this particular case, we leveled up again. Hold on, I need to check. Did we... I almost feel like I should do security so we can do better lock picking too. You know what? I'm going to do it. It might be a waste early on, but I feel like getting early lock picks out of the way is a good idea because we're going to like pick a bunch of locks. And this way it'll just save us some time in the future of trying to complete goals and challenges. Now, in terms of Freestar Collective, that's this other faction here. Aquila City is their first city and their capital city. And it's kind of grungy, not going to lie. They definitely went with the idea of like space cowboy theme for it, which is fine. It works out fairly well. It's just kind of funny. Because for it being like a capital city, it really doesn't feel like one. It's fairly small. At least I think, now that I think about it, I never explored any of the major cities. That's actually one of the things I purposely avoided. So that way I wouldn't spoil it for myself for this this live stream. This series, I'm going to learn a lot of things that I didn't know during my time of playing through. I learned a lot about the gameplay mechanics and stuff, and that's kind of all I focused on. I avoided a lot of the other stuff. Because it's fun to be new to things. Now we want to go to their weapon vendor. And admittedly, I have no idea where that is.
Hold it.
What?
By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
All right.
You didn't hear this from me, but things aren't going great. The Marshal could probably use a hand.
Well, maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
Everyone stays in front of the building. You
General
got me?
store.
If you make a move toward the building, a hostage dies.
Alarms. Okay.
You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that?
Well, maybe we'll help. Let's get a new gun first.
Sure, Lorraine. I don't do payment plans or lines of credit, and I don't sell to shady individuals. If you can handle that, your money's welcome here.
I can handle that. Let's see what you got.
You seem all right.
Let's see if you got a shotgun. Oh, ooh, old Earth shotgun. Actually, I didn't even think about that. I don't know if I've ever used this shotgun in the game. I was looking for the pacifier, but this could be good. Meg shot. Ooh, interesting. So Meg shots are kind of the same idea as rail guns, but on like a really small scale for the most part. And I've never really used them in the game, so I wonder, that could be fun to do. Ah, but I've already kind of committed to shotguns. So, yeah. Let's just take one of these. They do a bunch of damage. Oh, we don't have any ammo for it. Hold on. Is there anything better? No, there's not. And how much is that? 3,000. Well, go on. We got the money to burn right now. Do we really want to compensate her on it? What does that do? Does it only give us a little bit more accuracy? That's it? I don't care about that. For $500? No. We'll take the standard one. And then what kind of ammo does it take? I was not looking. 12 gauge shell. Well, I probably should have been able to figure that out on my own. It's an older shotgun. Okay, so 68 shots for 1,700 credits. That'll do. And we're actually going to sell some of our old ammo. We got a lot of this float around, the 6.5 millimeter. Yeah, we'll just sell all that just to kind of make up for the amount that we're spending on the shotgun and the ammo. And maybe do the same thing with that. Yeah, there we go. So we'll sell a bunch of our ammo to pay for our gun and ammo that we're getting now. And let's just go ahead and back out. Let's get that weapon favorited so we don't forget about it, because that is something I'm prone to do. And let's see how it looks. Not bad. Alright. Now, like I said... Oh, I probably could have taken one from right there. Dang it. Well, whatever. What are we doing here? Oh, yeah. Should we go help these guys? No. Hold on. I really like the idea of helping you. You know, maybe should we just do it? Do I want to go get my own ship. Okay, look. I'll help you this one time.
You need to stand back now.
That's rude. Okay. Well, no, here. You know, it sounds like you need some help.
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you.
Fair enough.
Now, please, stand back.
Well, you don't seem to be doing a good job. It's clear you're not getting the job done, so let me try.
And what the hell do you know about it? But all right, if you think you can do better, you're sure as hell welcome to try. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate.
It sounds like it's got to drop on you pretty good. Embarrassing.
Well, that's real damn helpful. Thank you. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one.
Well, it's interesting that they wanted somebody neutral, and I could have been somebody neutral, and you turned me away in the beginning. So it seems like you screwed the pooch twice. Maybe I could talk some sense into them.
All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier.
Actually, how is... Sorry, I haven't actually checked this a little bit. How is the streaming quality? I haven't actually taken a peek to see what the visuals look like and everything. Somebody's watching and commenting. Let me know what the quality looks like.
Find out what
good.
they want, and then
If it's not, I
report
can
back
adjust
to
a few
me.
things.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him.
Oh, actually.
And don't try nothing.
Hold on. Before we go talk to him, I know of a little trick to talk with people. Hold on. Where is it?
I'm just saying, my family was on the first
Down
ship.
here? Where is it? Where's the bar? Down here? Dang it, I don't know this place very well. Bar. Where's the bar? Down here?
I've been pretty blessed to have the life that I do.
You have a nice day now.
Dang it, I don't know this town very well at all. Well, what I'm looking for is some alcohol, because alcohol makes you better at persuasion. Unfortunately, someone, not saying me, but someone sold all... Did I sell my boost pack? Okay, no, I just forgot to put it on. Okay, thought I sold my boost pack. Oof.
Been up there, huh? Space.
Okay, so where is a bar? There's gotta be a bar here somewhere, right? Okay, I'm not having any luck finding a bar. I know there's a bar over here somewhere. I thought it was like right down like the main door. Ah! Here we go. Sorry, again, letting all my O2 run out because it's for the challenge. I know it's annoying. Do it a couple more times and we'll stop. Okay, I know there's a bar right here in the center somewhere. Hold on. Midtown Minerals. Is that like minerals as in like rocks, or is it minerals as in like spirits? Hold on. Is that a bar right there? The big main building in the center is a bar. Okay.
And you're breathing? Back to normal yet?
Infirmary.
Mostly.
Okay.
Still feels a little weird,
Bar
though.
up here.
Guess I'm not used to it.
Bar up here. That's
in and tried to rob the place.
You should try Filburn's beer. It's brewed.
There you go.
Alright, we need to get ourselves some alcohol. So what is the best benefit we can get right out of the gate? I'm guessing it's based on value. So 9% seems to be our best chance. I mean, that's not a huge increase. Go on, we'll go ahead. Let's see. Let's pick out. We're gonna pick out our drink though, so we can choose either Chandra, Cabernet. I can't pronounce these. I like that picture. It's red. Are they both red? Yeah, whatever. We're gonna go with that. For 308 or 380.
Bad.
My goodness, can't talk. Whew. Good thing I'm not streaming or anything. Needing to talk, right?
Yeah. There
Okay,
could
so
still
we
be a
got some
setback.
alcohol. That will improve our persuasion a little bit. Not really a ton, but enough to maybe make a difference. We'll see. Now we're going to save just because I like saving before doing talking things, because sometimes things bug out. And then we're going to consume our alcoholic beverage. And then we're going to go see how things go with the conversation.
You're the negotiator, huh?
Yep.
If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong.
All right, well, first I'd like to know who I'm talking to. What's your name?
It's Jed. Jed Bullock.
Well, nice to meet you, Jed. I'm Fox.
Well, ain't you polite? So
Yep.
tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us?
To be fair, I got nothing in this. Wanted, because you're not the only one who has had trouble with the law. I like that.
I heard that. Okay, so let's talk.
Oh, nice. I got to skip an entire, like, persuasion check for that. Cool. perks coming in handy. Let's see here. Must be something you want to... no, let's just tell me your demands.
We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it?
Well, let's see. Trying to figure out how the quality of the video looks because I haven't actually checked on a separate computer. If you are watching this, please leave a comment below about how good the stream quality is, like the actual video quality, because it should be good. If it's not, then I can definitely adjust things. Okay, let's see. We can talk. It could take a while to get you a ship. That's pretty tall order. Yeah, let's just say it's a pretty tall order.
Then persuade the Marshal that it ain't. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last.
Okay, so this is where we got a couple of choices. We're definitely going to try and persuade him. The thing is, you can try and use their kind of tells when they're talking to help make the right choice in persuasion checks. In this case, he sounds like they're exhausted and they want to go home. So let's just see what happens if we try and persuade him using those kind of options. Yeah, right here. So there's different settings or different challenge ratings. You can see on the left-hand side here the color of it. That's kind of the likelihood of it succeeding. Now, green does not mean it's going to succeed. It means it just has the best chance. And then yellow has medium chance and red is a low chance. And honestly, I've had bad luck with all of them. I've had good luck with all of them. So it's kind of a mixed bag. What I found to be the best is going for the talk option that kind of matches the conversation. Now, in this particular case, what if the hostages have families? You really want to deprive the children of parents? He might not care about that. Sooner now before anyone gets hurt, and things will be better for you. Now, this guy seems pretty reasonable. That seems like the best option, so I'm going to do that. But we have to be careful because we actually have to get 6 notches here before our 3 turns are done. And as you can see, doing the green option only gives us a +1. Whereas if we want something a little more risky, that would get us a +3. So we're going to try the green one, though.
It's up to the Marshal to make sure the hostages don't get hurt.
So that didn't matter. Okay. Well, then there's no good outcomes for you here. If you give up now, at least you still survive. Still have your lives. That's a good one to choose. Oh, excuse me. Now, that would be a 6. That would get us all the way up in one go. And there's a chance that maybe he just wants to come home. And then, let's see here. I don't think... I mean, this one might not be bad. Stand down now and the punishment could still be light. That's not bad, but let's go with the hard one here. There's no good outcome for you here. If you give up now, at least you still have your lives.
Marshal might take us down, but we'll take down some of his on the way. I promise you that.
Alright, so now we have a problem. You know the Marshal can't let you get away with this.
You really think so?
Ooh, see, that succeeded. Now, here's the thing. So that was actually technically our 3rd turn. So the way it works, I think you can keep going with these as long as you don't fail. So we only have to succeed on one. So if we succeed on this, we get through. If it fails, then we fail. Let's see. Nobody's been hurt yet, so now the judge might go easy on you. That's a good one. Or even if one hostage dies, your robbery charge becomes a murder charge. You want that to happen. Let's go with the go easy on him.
Maybe you're right. Nobody gets hurt, we won't have to rot in jail for the rest of our lives.
There we go.
Nobody's been hurt, so maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us. Yeah. I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the Marshal we'll come quietly.
And there we go. That is how persuasion checks work. Now, thinking about this, I don't know if that one was like almost guaranteed to succeed. I don't actually know. That one seemed a little too easy, but I'm not really sure. In any case, with most of the persuasion checks that I've seen, if you follow the natural flow of the conversation and work with the person's personality that you're talking to, it seems to have a much higher chance of succeeding.
What's the word?
Will turn out just fine.
All right, it's over. They agreed to come quietly. Hope you got a nice reward for me, Marshall, because I just saved the day. Nah, we'll just go with they agreed to come out quietly.
Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta. How'd you pull that off?
Awesome. Let's see. I won them over with my irresistible charm. Yep, going with that.
Ha! Well, you don't lack for confidence. Well, I bet you could sell dirt to a Dusty. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
All right, 4,000 credits. There we go. More money is always a good thing, and more XP.
Shimon.
And more importantly, that got us our quest line start for
We'll take it from
becoming a Freestar Ranger, which is one of the things we want to do, probably. I'm thinking Freestar Rangers is the route we're going to go.
Saw your ship come in.
But now that we have a shotgun, I want to get ourselves a new ship. And, well, let me show you something. If we go in here to where we can buy a ship.
You'll have a tech free?
That's not a problem. Need some work
Talk
done?
to this guy. Let's go ahead and see what he has for sale.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
And here's one of the problems. Even basic ships cost a lot. This is... oh, sorry. So this here is probably the smallest ship I've seen, and it's the cheapest, 42,000. And prices just skyrocket from there. We essentially can't afford any of these. And we won't be able to for a very long time. 400,000 credits. That's funny. It's just funny to me. Yeah, so we can't afford these ships. So what we need to do is we need to go get our own. And while this ship is tiny, this one's actually kind of cool looking. I like that. More importantly, we can't even sell our ship. It would be worth 7,000 credits only if we did, so it wouldn't really be worth it either way. But you can't sell a ship when you only have one, so you need at least 2 ships. But what we could do is we could modify our ship. Now, when it comes to modifying your ship, I have a huge disdain because honestly, you don't want to modify the Frontier. The Frontier, I just don't like this ship in general, and it's not technically yours. It's Constellation, so modifying it to me has always seemed weird. I don't see the point of upgrading somebody else's ship. You can't sell it or anything, so it's always going to be with you, but I don't know. I've never liked upgrading it. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go try and find our own ship to steal. Now, obviously, that's a little shady, but
yes.
I don't care.
Can I get an invoice?
I think stealing a ship is the best way for us to get a ship, and that's what we're going to do. Where's my ship? Hold on. Where's my ship? Is my ship gone? Oh, it's over here. Couldn't find it. Oh, wait. I guess we don't actually have to go to the ship. You don't have to go to your ship to take off. You can just go right to the map. And then just back up and you can go. So, I don't want to steal a ship in Freestar Collective Space. What's that? Trident Luxury. Oh, yeah. It's nothing for now. I want to actually go to... Where is it here? Basically, free space where there's no people, where there's no like faction, like Sagan here. Do I want to go to Sagan? I don't know if I've been there. I will try it. Now this is a level 15 place. This is a little risky.
All weapons online.
Oh. Someone's opening fire on me, so we need to go. We need to get out of here. Is there a place we can go? Okay, it just gets more dangerous from here. So maybe head back to Mahio? Yes, that place. And we need to get our grav drive up and going as fast as we can. Sorry, I would explain that to you, but it's kind of hard to do when we're in a hurry. So essentially your grav drive takes time to charge up to go to a new system. The more points you have in it down in the bottom corner, like little tick marks, the faster you can grav jump. So when you need to get out really fast, like right there, there were some guys that were going to attack us. The faster we can get out, the better. So we dumped all of our engine speed and stuff, so that way we can just get out of there. Now what we're looking for is one of two things. So Sunny de Falco's Island. Huh. Never been there. That sounds like an important place though. I want to go to one of these named locations because there's a chance that there's a ship there. And if there's a ship there, that means there's a chance we could steal it. So I'm going to go to the fracking station. And the best way to get a better ship in the beginning of the game is to simply travel around to a few of these different outposts and find a ship that you can take. Now obviously if you're role-playing as a good guy, you do not want to do that. That does kind of cheapen the experience a little bit, but in this particular case, I've played this game a fair amount and I want a good ship. And I'm not above stealing one to get it. Now, let's see. There are... Hold on. Where are we going? Right there? Why are we so far away? Let me show you another trick. So that is actually 400 meters away. That's a fair bit to travel. But if we go back to our map here, and instead of clicking on the landing area, which is where our ship landed, we can re-click on the fracking station, and it will fast travel us closer. And now if our ship landed far away, that usually means there's either a ship already here. Yes! There's a ship already here. Perfect. And with any luck, there'll be one that we can get on. Let's see. What are the chances? Yes! And I want to check this out. So if you look at it, it says unlock advanced. Because we put our point in lockpicking, we can do this. I'm going to say it before we do this just in case something bugs out. But if we wouldn't have taken that point in lockpicking, we could not have done this. Now the advanced locks are a little bit harder, but not much harder. In this particular case, we need to get... I think we can do it like... So. Bam. And then... Let's see here. Easy. Not that difficult once you get some practice. Now, because we were stealthed when we got on here, we are free to basically take the ship. Because if the ship was parked, there's not going to be any people on the board. If we were out in the field and there was a ship that landed that we tried to steal or something, we would have to fight people on the ship. But because we were unseen and this is at a civilian place, we are free to take the ship. And if you're in, I think if you're in either Freestar Collective or United City Space, I do think you get a bounty, but I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've done that. But in this particular case, we are taking off and we are going to get ourselves essentially a free ship. And that will allow me to show you a couple more things. In this particular case, which I'm really excited for, we got a good ship. I think this is the Econo Hauler, which means the cargo ship. And honestly, that's all we need. Yes. So, because we took off, this is our home ship. A couple of things we need to learn. Hold on. What's going on? Ecliptic still. Oh, geez. Okay, hold on. That's not good. That's a bad guy ship, and that's going to become a problem pretty quickly here. Let's take a look at the Econo Hull. So, this ship is unregistered, which means we can fly it with no problem. We can keep this ship as long as we want, and there's no problems with us doing that. However, we cannot sell it, and we cannot modify it or upgrade it or anything until we register it. If we click on register here, it's going to cost us 9,967 credits. So essentially it's like, what, 10%, 11% or whatever of the value of the ship. So we have to spend basically 10,000 credits to register the ship so we can actually modify it. In this case, we're going to. primarily because I just want a second ship, any kind of ship, and because this is actually a pretty decent ship to start off with. So we're going to register it. Now that we've registered it, anytime we go to a place like New Atlantis or Aquila City, we can talk to the dockmaster and we can modify the ship in any way we see fit, as long as we have the money for it. Right now, we really can't do anything else. But the important thing with this particular ship, it's cargo. It has 2,660 pounds of space, which is awesome. It's got 490 hull, which is pretty dang good, and its fuel is not bad. Now, its weapon systems are lacking. In all honesty, in terms of its weapon systems, it has, well, not really good weapon system. They're pretty low. That's only, what, 37? I don't know what the exact, I don't know if that's damage per second or how they calculate that, but 24 and 13 is not good. This is a cargo ship with some, like, token weapons just to have something on it. You really don't want to be fighting with this ship. And that being said, we're in a spot where we're probably going to get attacked by that ship right there. And that is actually a pretty big problem. What is that? Yeah, so there is ecliptic ships, which are for sure bad guys. Now, we just need to get out of here. We don't actually need to be here at all. We just came here for a new ship, which is exactly what we got. We're going to go ahead and go to Cheyenne, because we want to go back to Aquila City. Because now that we have our own ship, we can modify it. And I do want to do that. At least a little bit. And then we'll talk about that when we get to that point. Now that we got a second ship, we can modify this one to our liking. And we're going to tour the ship first and see what we want to change. Now, when it comes to modifying the ship, the game is a little finicky. The different habs you can have on the ship make your ship bigger, and, you know, it's fun to explore a big ship. But at the same time, it really doesn't add anything. All the different habs, they really don't do a lot. Some of them add a couple extra things, but not really. I've played around with them a whole bunch. Really, it's more of just kind of the look and feel of the ship, which is important. Let's go take a look at this ship. Actually, I should save now that we got a new ship. And then, I forgot we can actually take these med packs here. It's no longer stealing because this is technically our ship. So, starting from our, well, I guess we'll say our entrance area, whatever you want to call this, we have a, what looks to be a research station here. Yeah, research bay, which is pretty nice. Couple lockers, but you can't really store anything unless you want to, like, throw something in there and then close the door, but that doesn't really work. Part of the problem with this game is if you put any items down, if you modify your ship, it actually takes all the items and puts them in the ship's inventory, so you really can't, like, stash items anywhere anyways if you plan on modifying your ship, really. But it looks cool. And then the bay over here, what do we got here? This looks like a captain's quarters, which is always nice. Got a big front window, or is, wait, front? Side. Or back. I don't know, whatever direction the ship is. Got a window. It's a nice looking window. And we got a storage crate, which actually is handy. Now, the storage crate can hold 150 pounds. That's actually pretty helpful. If there was more of these spread out throughout the ship in the different habs, that could be useful. But there aren't too many of those. That's pretty good. And then more importantly, there's the bed, which means rested XP. So, yay. And then we do have this little med kit here thing. Can only hold 2 pounds. That's not very helpful. And then another locker. Same scenario with the locker. Where else here? We got, that's it for down here, right? Yeah, that's it for down here. Then we'll go up. And we have our big command station. This is where all your companions can come hang out. We got a couple windows. Fancy. And then our cockpit. And this is obviously a much bigger cockpit than the Frontier. Captain's locker is down there. And then cargo hold is right here. Now, all the cargo from the original ship that we took here is in here, along with the cargo from our ship. And that is one of the biggest questions and confusions for people that haven't played this game. So, when you get a new ship, let me just kind of go into our ship menu here. So, if you go over to, say, your second ship, the Frontier, Now, the cargo is only 450. Oops, hit the wrong button. Ah, no. So in this particular case, like say the econo hull, we can hold up to 2,600 pounds. If we had that cargo full, and then we switched over to the Frontier as a home ship, all of your inventory goes over, even if it goes over the cargo limit. You just can't add anything new to it, so you never actually lose anything. So that's one really important thing that a lot of people don't know about, but is important to know. Now, with this being our ship, I don't really mind it. It's not bad, but I think we're gonna go ahead and see if we can modify it a little bit. Mostly because this ship is kind of defenseless. The weapons it's got are trash. It's the easiest way to explain it. Garbage. See if we can put something better on there.
Anything I can help you with?
I'm going to run myself out of stamina here really quick because, there we go. We've done it 5 times now, out of 20. You can do it 15 more times. Stop with that skill.
What can I do for you? I'm sure you can find something you like.
All right. Now, I went to the wrong thing. Whoops. Oh, yeah, actually, that's a good point where I could show you
I'm sure you can find something you like.
If we went to our ship here to sell. So that's how you sell. If you go to the buy menu from a ship vendor, like the ship service technician person, down here it says sell. You hit R, and there you go. So in this particular case, the econo hull, which I had to pay 10,000 to register it, I can sell it for almost 12,000. So you almost gain 2,000 credits. That's it. And that's one of my biggest complaints about this game, honestly. I actually, when I play on my single player file, I actually use a console command to reduce the registration costs, so that way it's only a couple hundred credits, so that I can still make like, $8 grand off it or whatever, which I think is fair. But more importantly, let's modify ships.
No problem.
No need to complain about the game, doesn't really do anything. And the 2 important things that I personally like about this is, so if you double click the ship, well, hold on, I'm gonna get into the ship here first, blah blah blah, yeah. If you scroll over a part and double click, I think there's a button for it on consoles, I can't remember, but for PC, double click, it highlights everything, and then you hit J, and you can color your entire ship all in one go. That seems like a minor detail, but I promise you, it's really nice. There's times where you just want to like color everything, and it's a pain in the butt to go piece by piece. That's a really fast way to do it. Now, in terms of weapons, you know what? Honestly, the weapons aren't bad. The Disruptor 3300 Electron Beam is not a terrible weapon. It's not great, but it's not bad. What's the other weapon? Oh, it has a random cannon up here. Yeah, we don't need that. Get rid of that. Now, do we want to modify anything? What do we want to do? How much money do we got? We only have 12,000 credits. That's not really a lot to do anything with, so I don't really want to try and modify too much, but let's take a look and see if we can get maybe a little bit better weapon. Is there anything else that we can get? Not really. The missile launcher's not bad, but I don't think we're going to be using those. Oh, hold on. Stuck on a, no, they just really don't, there's not really a lot of options. So in that case, really not a fan of any of these. Well, maybe I'll just put the, I'm going to leave the autocannon off. We don't need it. What I want to do is see what cockpits they have available here. So they have the Samurai. I don't remember what these look like. Ooh, they have the Viking. That's a cool looking one. What cockpit is this one? What do we have on the ship? We have the Magellan. It's not bad, but I feel like we should just do something different just to make this ship a little bit more our own. Yeah, let's get rid of the Magellan. Goodbye. And let's throw on... Just throw on the Viking. I feel like we should. It looks so ridiculous doing that. But we're going to do it. Because why not? Now, I think we can pretty much power up all of our sisters. Our reactor has 18 power, and to power everything, it's 19. So we don't need anything to upgrade, really. Yeah, I mean, our ship is pretty much good where it is, minus it needs better weapons desperately. Oops. Let's see. Flight check. What's it complaining about? Don't have weapons. Reduce mass. Oh, yeah. It's low mobility because it has a lot of cargo space, which we don't actually need. That's actually another good point. We could reduce some of the cargo space. We don't really need that much. In all honesty, we could get rid of like these like really big ones because they don't add a lot. Maybe we'll do that. Because how much cargo do we have? Cargo space is 2,600. I don't think we need that. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. It's going to reduce our mass a little bit. And that will allow us to be a little more agile in space. And we still have 1,800 cargo, which is plenty. Alright, is there anything else? I think everything else is fine. I guess we could... Let's see what dockers and stuff they have here. So dockers, this little top piece right here, that's what allows you to connect to other ships and like space stations and stuff. But, hold on, I need to like move off my ship here so we can see better. So we do have one of the side ones, so we don't have to go off the top. This one's not really in a bad spot though. I don't mind that one being there. How about here? No, not landing. Where is it? Ah, bays. This is what I want to check out. So one of the kind of like the big things that kind of determines what your ship looks like is how you enter your ship. Now, I'm a big fan of doing this landing bay right here, this Tayo one, because you have a door instead of a ladder. Now, the downside to it is that means you have to have a ladder inside your ship, whereas this one you can have a ladder that goes right up, so you can kind of skip a ladder inside your ship. But in this particular case, they actually have this ship set up to be 2 stories anyways. So I think we're going to rearrange the ship to be a single layer. And maybe we can go with this landing bay. Because I like having a door going onto my ship. And I think that's the only one with a door, right? Ooh, there is one off the side. The side could be cool. You know what? I've done this one a bunch of times. I think I'm going to go with the side one, because I don't think I've done that yet, and I think it looks cool. So this is gonna get a little sketch because I haven't done this before, so I gotta try and figure this out on the fly, and this might take a little while, but you know what, I'm okay with that. Now we should probably build a ship with the idea that this is going to be oh wait, hold on. Can I put the cockpit like attached to it? That'd be great. It does not look like they're not a fan of that at all. Okay. Can I just like have it attached to the cockpit? Because that'd be pretty funny. Dang it. I was hoping they let me attach directly to the cockpit. That'd have been amazing. Now control station, and then I could probably put the docker there. Yeah, I can do that. That's not bad. Ooh, and then what I could do, actually, hold on. We could do the docker right there. So you could do something like that. Stroud, Eklund, yeah, let's do that. We are going to completely change up the idea of this ship. Because why not? Although I did just realize that we're going to have a problem when it comes to our landing gear being too tall for this ship design. So we're gonna have to figure that out here very quickly. The weapon systems have to be right there, so then we can actually shoot things. Now, problem number 2. So we need to have something above our main level so we can actually have our landing gear go down. We could do something like the reactor right there on top of the ship. And then have something come over. What can come over? We could just cheat the system and put like a companionway that we're not going to use just to have the extra space there. Well, we need to have the fuel. So do that. And the grav drive. So that's 3 spots there, right? Is that Can that connect? No, it can't connect there. What are the different variants of the landing gear? Just those two? Drat. So it needs to be either underneath something or right off the side. Okay. That's fair enough, I suppose. Oh, right off the side. Hold on. I'm making this more confusing than I need to. With that, I can just drop that there. This is going to look so stupid. This is gonna, oh, wait, no, it's not going to work because it's going to be too low. That was the entire problem with the first place, and I wasn't paying attention. Go me. So, what will allow me to build off the side? Not much. Not much at all. Well, actually, what we could do is I could just have the ladder in the ship go up to the captain's quarters, and it's just kind of like an area where I can go every once in a while if I need to. That looks so stupid. Although, hold on. No. If I throw my grav drive there, or what is that, the reactor. Yep, still looks stupid. But, you know what? That's how this game works. Now, just go ahead and plop that there. My ship is going to look really dumb. You know, I probably should have just left it the way it was, because while it may not have been great before, it didn't look this stupid. This is just going to look absolutely ridiculous for no reason other than I wanted to make the ship different. Now, hold on. We got so many other pieces of gear here. Oh, what did I do to this ship? I cannibalized it, is what I did. Nah. I don't have space for everything. Now, I'm not getting rid of the landing gear because a couple of these landing gear pieces are actually really good. And I don't want to get rid of them. Now, this one, though. I could actually get rid of these ones, probably. I probably don't need those. So, let's try making a ship without those. And then I have the extra companionways that don't do anything. So, get rid of those. The science lab, I don't really care about. Let's see what variant we have. We have science lab, workshop, all-in-one berth, armory, captain's quarters, computer core. I guess, hold on, what do we have up here? Control station. Well, if we do, if we do a workshop or an all-in-one berth, that would give us more passenger slots. So if we have a quest that has passengers, we could get more passengers, which I haven't really done. So I'm not sure how great that is. You know, let's just do living quarters, because it like seems a little more realistic actually. And maybe do that in a better spot than right there. It just looks so dumb. How's that? That looks awful. This is a terrible design. Don't copy me when it comes to building your ship, people. Because clearly I don't know what I'm doing. Now, what if we're able to put these things in different spots to make them look a little better? Let's grab drive. Maybe. Might be onto something here. This might not be that bad. Or I might be getting my hopes up. Because I'm not done yet. Get my way. Move. Alright. So... this looks so weird. Okay, so we have radar, or whatever that is. Shield generator. That's the word I'm looking for. Shields. Now, we don't need any of these portholes. The portholes are all just windows, so I don't actually need them. I'm only going to add those on if we have the space at the end. Now, in this case, it looks like everything fits, technically. Can I make that less ridiculous looking? Not really. Okay. First problem right there. Those are not attached anymore. So that ruined that plan. I swear I thought that had... Does that really not have space in the bottom? Yeah, it says it has space in the bottom. What the heck? Why does that not work? Well, that actually confuses me now because it looks like it should work. What? Okay, hold on. Let's figure out... There's got to be a piece that allows us to put that on there. So it's a structure piece, probably. What has space to just make everything work? I don't know what that'd be called. Not pipes. I don't want pipes. I want something that looks good. I mean... Hold on. If that actually can go there, and that can go there, that's not bad. Now, it's not great, but it does give us the idea that... Ah. Okay, duplicate it, flip it, put it there. Oh, this is silly. Silly, silly, silly. The only reason why I'm doing this is because it makes it so I can actually like attach my landing gear. It still doesn't look good. It kind of looks awful, to be honest, but at the very least, it's going to be like functional. Not amazingly functional, but functional nonetheless. Now, with the actual spaces here, can I fit anything? No. So, essentially... Oh, I'm going to have a problem here because my docker is not at the end. Oh, no. I just realized the problem I'm going to have. So, do I have any spaces where things can go? I have one space down there. Oh, hold up. Down there? Okay. We fit in a piece of cargo there. Great. How about on the other side? Great. So we got 2 pieces of cargo on. 3. Any more? Any more? No. So maybe if we just got rid of these, because they look kind of stupid to begin with, and added in something that works better for the cargo. Which I don't know what that would be. Because honestly, nothing really works for the cargo. I guess we could look to see if there's a structure piece that can go here. We need one that has like side port things. That's weird looking. I just want something that has like spots on the outside. Doesn't need to look amazing. Actually, I don't mind that. It does not look good. But no, it doesn't even have a spot for it. I feel like they lied to me. All these things keep saying they have like side connectors and they don't. Like that should. I mean that technically works. Again, it doesn't look good. Oh. That actually works. If I got rid of the radar, put the radar there, put the weapon systems up there, put that down there, that might just allow us to get the other cargo spots here. Just maybe. Just maybe. Oh, I'm like one short. Oh, I don't even know if I'm gonna have enough. I might be like just shy of being able to afford this. This is gonna be so close. This is gonna take all my money. Yep, pretty much all my money. And I don't even know if this is functioning yet. I have to get rid of all these like portholes first. Okay, one error check. What's the error? Ship has unattached modules. Does it now? I do not see any, and that concerns me, because that means I'm going to click on this and move it. And my landing gear. What? How's my landing gear not attached? What? Now I have... Wow, what is going on? Oh, wait, hold on. What the heck? I don't get it. Something is not right now. It says I can't reach the cockpit from the landing gear. Landing gear goes into there. So why is there not a spot from the cockpit, which is right there, right there? What? I am genuinely confused now. How is there not? I don't get it. What is going on here? Landing bay needs to connect to the cockpit. Okay, so the Docker piece being kind of broken makes sense because it is in kind of a goofy spot, I'll admit. However, no, because there's still... What? Hold on, what piece is that? The control station. Oh, maybe the type of station is affecting it. If we do living quarters. This is one of the struggles you deal with this game. Because no, this doesn't really make sense. Because as far as I can tell, why is none of that connecting? Okay, now it all connects suddenly. Ship has unattached modules. What? How are you saying that is unattached? Like, I don't understand. It literally attached. Oh. Come on. Okay. I didn't do anything to it and it just worked. And see, that's the problem right there, is it's the ladders and stuff. That's actually what's doing that. It's how the ladder is set up on the ship, and you can't really control that, which is really, really unfortunate. Now, we're going to do our best to make our ship super noticeable in the sky. So I'm going to go with like some white and teal schematics because I like those. Make it look really cool. There. Now we'll do like a... There we go. White, teal, and black. Actually, what if we swap the black around with the teal here? There we go. I like that. Call it a day. And that's going to take essentially all of our money. Save. All right. Now that should have theoretically taken all of our items and put them inside. Oh, game's lagging a little bit. Interesting. How's the stream going? Health still good? Can't tell. Where's my thingamajigger? Sorry, I'm checking the health on everything just to make sure everything's good. Says everything's going good, so we're just going to count it good right now. Back to the game. Now our ship should be a little more personalized for us. It still looks ridiculous. And, you know, I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed that they don't, like, angle the ship a little bit so you can get on your ship, like, through the proper doors, but that's okay. See, I like this. There's, like, a ramp or stairs. Our choice. I like this little intro area. This would be really cool. I don't think we get attacked very often on, like, the ground, but this would be a really cool way to defend yourself. You have a lot of space in here. And let's see. Okay, so yeah, so we come in our landing bay, and that'll be the docker there. Perfect. So that's right there. Ladder going up to our captain's quarters, right? That's what I did. Yeah, so ladder should be up here. Go right around here to the bed. Perfect. Pretty much how I wanted it. And then the cockpit should be right here. Have we seen the cockpit yet? No, we haven't. That's right, we got the brand new cockpit. This is way cooler. Totally worth the whole redesigning of the ship. Like, this is a huge cockpit. I like this. Now, where is the cargo hold? Over here? Cargo. Yep, cargo over here. And captain's locker there. Perfect. And then this is our... Is this living quarters? I think this is living quarters. Followed by our computer station, our command station back here. Yeah, there we go. That's everything, right? Yeah, so the ship isn't terribly large. I mean, honestly, it's just like, well, I guess it's 2 extra rooms compared to the Frontier. We have like this space here. And then our space up there. I think what I'm going to do, and how about this? I want you guys to kind of help me. Should we actually just focus on building like as big of a ship as we can and just making it really cool? Like having as many spaces as we can, having like a bunch of crew quarters and stuff so that people have like a more realistic ship design, because this is cool. Like, this is functional and stuff for us. But the thing is, like, why don't the crew living quarters have beds? Oh, I guess there's one bed. So they all share one bed, which I suppose it kind of makes sense. But at the same time, I feel like that's not very private at all. Like, they could have done something to give them a little privacy. Like, imagine trying to sleep here when everyone's just sitting out here. That'd be annoying. I guess we could have swapped the command station and the living quarters around. But honestly, I kind of like the way this feels. I like that you come here and then there's this big open space like this. And then the computer station being way back there is kind of funny, but alright. You know what? It is what it is. This is what we got right now. So let's go up into space and see how this thing flies. Now, one thing we do really have to do is we gotta get some weapons on this thing. This thing's got like no weapons. And the worst part is we have like no money. What was that? What was that? I've never heard that before. Was there somebody underneath our ship? Or was that us? I'm really confused. I don't know what that sound was. Okay. So, now here is the downside to our ship. We have one set of weapons, and that's it. So, that really does not leave us with good defenses. Now, our ship is kind of slow. Yeah, it's kind of slow. 130 speed. Yeah, it's... You know what? It'll do. I don't need a fast ship, honestly. Most of the time I've played, I've had a fairly slow ship, so it's not that big of a deal to me. Our shields aren't great. Our weapons are definitely not great. If we get into like serious combat, we are in a lot of trouble. So what we need to do is we need to find ourselves some quests or missions to kind of get ourselves some better stuff. We need money. I'm thinking what we could do is if we head to like a random civilian outpost or science outpost, maybe they'll have a mission for us. And I think that's how we're going to start our game. Let's go to Actually, what time is it? 11:51. We have like 20 or so minutes left. 20, 30 minutes, depending on what we want to do. I think we should try and find... Let's go to the science outpost. Let's go see if we can find ourselves a couple miscellaneous side quests to do, just to get a little bit of extra money. The thing is, we're not looking to, you know, break the bank or anything like that. We want to be wealthy at some point, but that doesn't need to be in a hurry. Right now, we just need to take care of the necessities, and I think to do that, we should do some missions. And I just thought of something. I'm gonna get up here for a second. With our ship design, I actually don't mind it overall, but there's a couple things that I would like to do. I think with us having our captain quarters right up top here, I'm wondering if we could shift it back over into the battle station area here. That way we don't have a ladder sitting right there. Not that it really matters all that much, but it would just move the ladder back out of our way. And then from the outside, what we could do... How's the gravity on this planet? Yeah, pretty heavy gravity. Oh, God. Gravity is 1.5, so it's actually like way heavier than Earth. 50% more gravity. Yeah, if we shifted back our crew quarters, we might even be able to have living spaces and stuff off the side of our captain quarter. Not things that are like necessary to us having the ship function, just things that would be need to have on the ship. Now, where is the science outpost? Is that it right there? I'm guessing, yeah, it's the big building up on the cliff. Man, there's high gravity on this. This is not gonna be fun. Is there any like animals and stuff on this planet? There are. So this is... Ooh, what is that? Hold on. The big scary thing. Is this... There's flying things too. Hold on. Where'd it go? Thought I saw another one. Apparently not. I already scanned that one. Okay. Well, there's things on this planet. Living things. So there's another living thing. What is that? Are you hostile? Hello? Now, whoa! Yeah, that guy's big. Is he hostile? I hope he's not hostile. He looks like he's fighting something or eating something in Ashta. Oh no, Mosknath. Oh, he's fighting in Ashta. No, I don't know the difference between them. So we're gonna try and scan this guy really quick and see. Oh, he's dead now. Wait, does that mean the thing killed him? Hold on. What's an Ashta? I don't know what an Ashta is. Let's go up on platform. Ashta. Now. They're clearly fighting, right? 13% scan. That's not helpful. Where are you? Stop hiding in the bushes. Oh, he's coming towards me. What? Eat bullets. Bam. Got him. Okay. So an Ashta is like a space tiger. Good to know. Now this guy, that guy's big. So they're obviously like, I don't know, are they gonna be like meat eaters? No, they can't be meat eaters. They're probably more like pack animals. And so they're probably being, you know, preyed on by the tiger-y things, right? That makes sense. Now there's aluminum here, which is good. The other thing we should probably do is think about whether or not we want to set up an outpost at some point. I haven't actually thought that far through. Come on. Ah. But that would make sense for us to do at some point. Now, for those of you that are watching and are like, wow, he's just jumping around doing random stuff. You are absolutely correct. That is what this entire first session is going to be. It's just getting into the game, making sure everything's running good, and getting past the tutorial stuff, and maybe getting ourselves set up a little bit, which we have. We have gotten our ship. Granted, we have no money. But that's okay. We can make money by doing missions.
Hi there, traveler. Could you spare a moment? Are you willing to help our little colony out? Please?
That's exactly what I was hoping for. Perfect. Save a steak for me. I like mine medium rare. Okay. So happy to help out.
I was hoping you'd say that. Thank you kindly.
Captain Fox, at your service. What? Kill and gather meat at cave. She didn't even tell me what the mission was. Just, alright. That was a little odd, but alright. Hold on, let's set the mission here. How far away are we talking? Hold on. What's it? Why is it doing that? That's not what I wanted to do. So we gotta go to a cave and hunt something. That seems like a bad place to hunt something. A cave? How far away is it? It's far enough away that it's not showing up on my map. Something 800 meters away shows up, but the cave doesn't show up. What? How far away is this? Are you kidding me? That's like 2,000 meters away. Why is it so far away? Alright. Well, you know when I say, ooh, I need to do a mission to help people out and get some money. Maybe I should have thought about this a little bit better. This is dumb. There's predators out here too. This is not the plan to travel super far on. High gravity. And I guess I'll scan stuff along the way. Scanny scan. Now you guys are just gonna watch me run along like an idiot. Because I chose a stupid planet to explore. Now what are these guys? Some like bug things? This planet has a lot of bug things. Well, okay, actually it's not bug things. The other one was like a tiger. And the other one was like a brachiosaurus, like a small one. The weirdest things on this planet. It's a weird collection of stuff, honestly. Ooh. I hear ship. Ooh. Is that a free ship for me? It's in the direction of where I'm going, so that works out well. Oh, wait. Excuse me. I think that's the wanted the mercenaries, the bounty hunters. Oh no. Okay, if that is actually the mercenaries, the people that like hunt us down, this is bad actually. I'm not kidding when I say they're strong. Like, granted, when I did play and face them, I think I was playing on very hard, but I still don't think at this stage I don't think I have a good chance against them right now. Now, one thing I am seeing is that... What is... Scan that, come on. What's that? El Kragon. Come on. You know what? I'm just going to shoot it. And that got part of the scan. Yeah. That's how we're going to do scanning. I'm a scientist. Uh-oh. I think he's still alive. Ah! I don't have the hit points to... Oh no, there's two of them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It doesn't stun him every time. Just want to point that out. Oh no, there's more of them. Oh, there's a lot more of them. Okay, we need to run. This is not a time to stay and fight. This is I'm gonna run away scenario. This wouldn't be so bad if this planet didn't have frickin' times 1.5 gravity. Actually, this works out. Here we go. Hide in the rocks. Like the coward that I am. Ow! Okay. Note to self. Water is bad, apparently, on this planet. This planet sucks. Why'd they settle on this planet? Tons of things that just want to kill me. including the... Wow, what was that? Did it shoot something at me? Okay. Whew. Alright, I think we got this. I'm getting the hang of this. Only problem I just realized is that I'm running low on ammo. Oh, man. Oh. Not a great day for me. Okay. Okay. I think we got this covered now. Now we have everything under control. There's another ash to there. I think... You know, just a comparison. I'm going to save. I want to see comparatively how the cutter does against one of these things compared to the shotgun. You know, it's not bad, honestly. It's really not bad at all. That's what I'm saying. Like, cutter, great weapon. Yeah, it arguably did the same, if not a little bit better, maybe even. Assuming you can hit the whole time, that's definitely probably more powerful. Alright, now the important thing, or now the more, I guess, important thing is at this moment is we gotta figure out what happened to that ship. Because admittedly, I kind of lost sight of it. Oh, yeah, we gotta scan these flying things too. There's so much going on this planet. Okay, so the ship land right there. Natural, no. Cave is who knows how far away, but this thing's pretty close now, so we can just go over here. Oh, is that the ship right there? I'm pretty sure that ship landed right there. Now we're gonna save just in case. Not like that I care about if we die or anything. It's just more of one of those things where it's like if we die, I don't want to like start like really far back and have to redo all of that. And we do need to heal. Sorry if I'm jittery. I'm kind of like looking around as quickly as I can to make sure that there's nobody sneaking up on me. Because that would be bad. Now, I'm thinking... If there's bad guys up here... I don't know if I have the ammo to fight them. I don't know what kind of like health they have or anything. Excuse me. And I'm thinking they probably outgun me. But I don't actually know. Okay, now these things are running away. I don't know if they... Huh. Alright. Ecliptic stiletto. Yeah, so this is an ecliptic ship. Can we just get on board and take it? We're gonna save. Actually, maybe we should save on board. Alright, this just seems like... this seems like a terrible idea. I don't imagine this is gonna go well for me, but you know what? We're gonna try it. I am saving not because I think I'm gonna die. I'm saving primarily because there are times where going on ships bugs out, and if that happens, I just don't want to lose a bunch of progress. Now, okay, heat leech, not really a concern. That down there in case there's some bad guys. Okay, there are some bad guys. Ecliptic are bad guys, right? They are. Alright, one down. Shotgun is definitely the way to go with this. Yeah, the shotgun has a nice spread, so it like hits him just enough to where it like knocks him back, which is really good for this. Oh no! For this kind of place. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so a trucker pack. Let's see, is that any good? Space trucker. We just become space truckers. That's funny. We did have the Econo Hall too. That'd have been funny if we just became like space truckers. That'd be really fun. It'd be such a dumb role play, but it could be fun. Now, I don't know if we can take this ship. My guess is it's gonna be like, boo, you are not high enough pilot level to take this. And then I'm gonna be like, no, you're not authorized to pilot this ship. Yep. So that's the downside to this kind of scenario. The bugs just eating everything. It's great. I really wish that this ship would stay here. It might. I have never tried, and we're gonna actually find out now because this is a brand new scenario for me. So I don't know if this ship stays here until, you know, we come back and maybe we can get it in the future or not. But as of right now, we can't pilot it because our piloting skill is not anywhere near high enough. Now, to clarify, so everyone understands, this is probably a rank B or C ship, and I can't get that until I get rank 3, potentially rank 4 of piloting. And in order to get higher ranks, you need to destroy enemy ships, which is not easy to do when you're flying around in a cargo ship. So here we are. Now, on that note, I should probably actually look into maybe doing, should I maybe get some like upgrade to my ship weapons? Ballistic weapons have a 10% increased damage and cost 20% less in targeting mode. That's not bad. That might be worth getting. Just do some extra damage to my ship? Sure, why not? We're kind of going willy-nilly with whatever we're doing right now anyways. So this way, we'll make our ships do a little bit more damage. I'm not even going to kill it. Oh, there's multiple heat leeches. That's cool. They're just like pets aboard the ship. Now, is there anything useful? I didn't see anything too useful. Here's the thing. So with ships like this, the valuable stuff is this. See all the food that's being highlighted? If you actually crouch down, this stuff's worth actually a lot. So we are going to take this. This is actually where the value from like these kind of ships actually come from. It's not in necessarily selling the ship. It's all this stuff. Assuming you can get to a vendor quick enough and sell it where it's not like a burden to carry it all. But some of the food and that's worth a lot of money. And yep, more here. It's like these, the super foods worth 140 each. And if you have the perks for commerce and stuff, it's actually a lot more. Well, I guess it's like 20% more if you had like the max level. But in any case, it's worth a decent amount more. And it does add up if you actually go that route. Now, I'm not going to worry too much about that kind of stuff, especially during a live stream like this. But that's just a good note for the future. Now, I really hope that this actually stays, because I will come back for this one day. Stiletto is not a bad ship. I do like the ship. And these bug things are funny. Get ya. Get ya. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because this is a faster way to scan the insects, actually. And these like creatures that are fast moving, better off shooting. Trying to scan them is such a pain. Now, obviously, if you're playing a good guy, you don't want to be just blasting everything, but admittedly, I just want the scan. Now, what else we got over here? Got some more bugs. Come here, buggy bugs. This is a ridiculous mission. To have to travel all the way to this cave, I feel like they could have just been like, go hunt something out in the wild. That would have made way more sense. Oh. Free spacesuit? Cool. Nothing amazing, but it's free. Free's always good. And just kind of a generic airlock. Don't mind if I do. Nothing great in the storage container. Cool little terrarium thing. Some lockers. Nothing amazing. Let's do a quick scan because it's the easiest way to find stuff, just in case. Hate that you can't open doors in that mode, but it makes sense. And I don't care about most of this stuff, so this is just kind of a quick glance to see if there's anything worthwhile. There's a digipick, I'll take that. Man, that's really it in here. Okay, nothing special there. And that's kind of what I expect into finding. Wow, words are hard. That's kind of what I expect to find in these kind of outposts. They're abandoned, for real. There's a bunch that'll lie to us and say they're abandoned, but they're not. They're taken over by bandits and stuff. Spacers. Some credit sticks. Combat knife. Now, I've never tried a melee build on this game. I wonder how good they are. I imagine they're decent. Melee weapons seem to do a lot of damage. Now, that seems to be everything. Alright. Moving on. Honestly, how far away are we from... Oh, what's this? Gun, Solstice. Not a great gun, but a free gun nonetheless. That's money for me. Nah, hold on. Wait. My ship's 1,000 meters that way. Okay. That's great. Wait, hold on. Is this stiletto? Okay, I thought the stiletto was gone. I was like, hello. Actually... Where are the people that should have been outside this ship? I'm wondering if this ship was actually the one that was supposed to like drop off mercenaries to come get me. I must be overweight. Am I overweight? I am overweight. That's why. You lose O2 when you're overweight running around. So let's see if there's something I could drop that's heavy. Sort by mass. And it's heavy, so get rid of that. I don't need it. Yeah, we're going to save that stuff, though. So maybe go to... Anything not worth a lot that's heavy? No, not really. I just need to drop a little bit of weight. Nothing crazy. Dang. Everything I have is worth a lot. That's not. And that might have lowered me down enough. Perfect. Okay, so these guys... I don't have many of these scanned. I have to get soaked. Ah! Ashta. Okay, so the defensive. So hopefully that doesn't mean he's going to attack me because I got close. Where'd the other one go? It ran away. Boo. Now, where's my mission? Hold on. Wait, hold on. Did the mission go away? It went away. How did it... What? That's so dumb. Why'd my mission go away? I didn't even take that big of a side quest. Okay. Well, that is a huge waste of time. Glad I spent time coming to do that for these stupid scientists. And this is the start of our villain playthrough. Not for real. We're not going to go kill the scientists. I thought about it, though. Because honestly, that kind of annoys me if they sent me all this way and they're not even going to, like, honor the bargain. Shouldn't have sent me so far away. No chance of getting that completed. Alright, well, that was dumb. Didn't get a reward. Nothing. Alright. But we are up to 3,600 credits, so we are making some progress, I suppose. Maybe. Let's head to the civilian outpost over here. Maybe the civilian outpost is better. Stupid scientists. It's 12:15. Woo! So, I just wanted to make a very big note and say congratulations to us on 3 years of this channel being a thing. And for those of you that don't know... Whoa. You ain't got no legs, buddy.
I used to be an explorer too, but then No, never mind. It's a long story.
Your bottom half went missing? Oh, that's great. That's so
I
good.
thought help would never come, but here you are.
You're cut in half?
We were out on patrol when corrosive vapor started to spew out of cracks in the ground. In all the confusion, one of our crew got left behind. We've been worried ever since. She must have gotten hurt in all the chaos. We need you to bring her back. Can you do this for us?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, I'm an expert lost person tracker download.
I can't believe we ran into you. Thank you so much. Right. Back to it.
All right. No, that's funny. Just especially, it's great that he's missing his legs. You know, it's like obviously a glitch or bug, whatever you want to call it. But it's also just like the mission ties up perfectly with him just missing legs too. It's funny. All right, now flora, fauna. There's a whole bunch of everything on this planet. Oh, same planet, duh. Yeah, 3 years we've been on this channel, and for those of you that don't know, I set out with this with the hopes of by year 3 knowing whether or not I wanted to do this full time or if I wanted to just do it as a hobby. And it's kind of wow, talking hard thing. It's actually become kind of an in-between. Now, I would absolutely love this channel to be my full-time source of income. It's unfortunately nowhere near that point, so that's not going to be a thing anytime soon. However, it is making a little bit of money, so I can actually use it to supplement my income. So it does work good. And that's something that it's never really been talked about on my channel because I never really planned it out. Like how I would do it in terms of the channel as a whole. Let's see, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna dump a couple of these items because they're not worth. That's gotta be worth it. Yeah, hold on. They're not worth. They don't weigh that much. I was hoping to just find something that weighed a lot that I could dump that wasn't worth anything. Actually, that right there. It's only worth 875. Goodbye. And I gotta stop picking up random stuff. That's what I gotta do. So yeah, so this channel was on a 3-year test, basically, which is now. Now it's kind of the time's up for it. And I want to see how the channel did in 3 years. And that way I would know whether or not I could do this full time or not. Now, to be completely honest, it's not at a point where it could be full time, unfortunately. It'd be great if it was. But I've never had the time to put in to make this channel, you know, I can't do daily uploads. I can't do, 4 days a week uploads. That's just not where things are. For those of you that don't know, I do have a family and they come first. And so I can't do daily uploads, which I would love to do. I honestly do wish that I could drop everything and make a go at it full time like that. But with that being said, the channel is doing well. It's doing... Oh my goodness. That scared me. Whoa, these are heat leeches that are actually hostile. Interesting. Fast. Okay. Let's reload here. Oh, I need to get the cutter out. That'd be really good for this, actually. But yeah, the channel is doing well enough to where it's worth doing, in my opinion. It's worth doing as more than a hobby, but it's not quite worth doing full time for me. So it's kind of fallen into an in-between area that I wasn't planning on letting happen. I was originally going to say that if the channel didn't do well enough, that I would back off from the channel and not do as much, just so that way it would free me up to do other things. And honestly, the channel's doing well enough to where I want to keep it growing, and then maybe one day it could become full-time, but it's just not going to be anytime soon. It's just kind of more the way it is. So I'm happy with its growth, and if I ever get a chance to do more with the channel, I absolutely will. But we're probably just going to have it do like our single video every week or so, sometimes a little over a week, sometimes, under a week, whatever. But primarily once a week is the idea for the video release date right now. And then supplementing in with live streams like this. And if I'm able to, I want to actually turn this into a weekly live stream where one day a week I just play, either either Starfield or perhaps Baldur's Gate, something like that, just to kind of supplement and add extra videos, extra footage, extra entertainment for you guys. And that's the plan anyways. And right now it's working kind of the way I expected it to. So far so good. Now hold on, what is going on here? Find the missing colonist. Why is it... Hold on, is this a ship crash? Yeah, this is not what they described to me. What? Why do they send me like 10,000 meters away? Like, what's going on with this? Like, I get that they want the mission to be like a little bit far away, so it's not just like, oh, run over there and finish this. But there's no way you're going to convince me that these like random civilians were this far away from their camp. It's a dangerous planet. So yeah, so we're going to try and do this weekly. I haven't figured out what day yet. There's a couple things that are gonna kind of decide that. I'm overweight again, aren't I? Ah! Okay, I gotta like drop stuff. I forgot to leave stuff at the ship, and it's really bugging me. Drop that. Drop it. What's going on? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Drop. I need to stop picking stuff up. I keep telling myself that, and I keep forgetting. Yeah, so this is going to be probably a weekly video. I'm thinking, not 100% certain, but I'm thinking we're going to probably do it on Mondays. I think that is probably the best day for me. It's probably not the best day to stream. A Monday stream is kind of wonky, but honestly, that's probably the only thing I could do. So that's what I'll end up doing. The other option would be to do something like every other week and then have it to where it's on like Saturdays or Sundays or something. But I haven't really decided. The actual day I haven't decided yet. It's more of just... Okay, hold on. There's so much going on. There's a bunch of creatures here. A whole bunch of the scary ones. I'm just going to stay out of their hair. Hopefully they leave me alone. Scan that guy. Okay, do we have a range? 600 meters, so Jesus, it's so far away. Yeah, so we'll do... Oh, there's hostile things over here. Nope, get away from me. No! Guys, I'm not hostile to you. Oh my god. Guys. I'm not coming after you. Get off of me. God. Stupid things. That was a waste of my shotgun ammo. I didn't even want to kill those guys. Yeah, so I'm thinking that we'll do weekly streaming and then our normal video uploads. Now, Baldur's Gate and Starfield are probably going to be a big part of the channel for a long time to come. Baldur's Gate, I have a lot of stuff to cover on there in terms of just playing through the game itself. Plus, I think with that game, I'm probably going to want to do multiple playthroughs. So I don't know if I'll do that on the channel specifically. But I'll either do a full playthrough like we're doing right now, and then just do some extra side videos of testing things out to see what kind of fun stuff we could find or do, or if I'll just do like multiple full series. I'm not sure yet. And then with Starfield here, that's kind of in the same boat. So with Starfield, there's a bunch of bad guys up here. With Starfield, there's so much to do in this game. A combination of all the different play styles we could try and do, or we can just do some really fun role plays. There's a whole bunch of things, and I'm not sure what's going to do the best on the channel, and at the end of the day, that is kind of what's going to have to come first. The streams are mostly going to be for fun, but I also want to be like entertaining to everyone. So for me, just doing this where I just kind of set a goal for the session and kind of go with it, it works out well. It's fairly easy to do. It's free form. I can kind of do whatever I want. But I want to make sure that's entertaining for people, because at the end of the day, if nobody wants to watch it, what's the point? And what is this? What is that? I've never seen this before. What is that thing? Huh. The big globby thing. Alright. Jump in. Alright. What do we got here? Now, we're looking for the scientist, right? Your scientist is dead. If there's an Ashta in here, no, your scientist is dead. Like, I'll just call it right now. Your scientist, nah. He got unalived by this Ashta right here. I don't need to keep searching. I can just tell you. No! I don't want to die. Aha! Okay. It'd be really nice if... Okay, yep. What? BS. No way. Give med pack? I guess. No voice. Okay. Colonist now following you. Med pack removed. Okay. So I really... voice isn't working. Yeah, I think my game's bugged out. I was curious about this. I've noticed that a couple of different things that I've seen now have been very wonky. Oh, another Ashta. Okay. Let's just zap 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 zap. Yeah, this. Oh, it's like a boss one too, isn't it?
Glad that's over.
Okay. Well, that is what it is. Let's get out of here. Why am I fighting these things? Yeah, anyways, yeah, the game is starting to bug out, so it's a good thing that we're almost done here because I don't think the game's going to handle much more. I've noticed that the longer I've been playing this session, I've actually seen more and more bugs showing up that I have never seen before, so it's really interesting. But yeah, so if you guys have some ideas of what you'd like to see for the live stream, please let me know. The live stream is purely for your guys' entertainment. The stuff that I do is fun, but I primarily want to make sure that anybody watching is getting some enjoyment out of it. So please feel free to leave comments down below of ideas that you have that you'd like to see. Now, I need to drop some more crap yet again, because I keep picking stuff up when I keep saying I'm not going to. Like that. I don't need that. And that. I don't need any of this stuff. Why do I keep picking it up? Bad Blaine. Now, find the missing colonist. Excuse me, you were following me. You better...
You should check out our store while you're here. Our vendor could use the business.
Yeah, none of the, like, the dialogue is, like, making any sense. It's so funny. Oh, Bethesda games. You guys are great. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and head over here and turn in this mission. I think that's going to be about it for the stream. We are... Hey, look at that.
I'd like to raise my kids in a place like this.
You are.
One day I'll leave this place and find a planet of my own.
What?
Want to check out the food I'm selling? I bet you're hungry after coming all this way.
You got it.
I just want to sell stuff because I'm tired of being over encumbered. Let me sell stuff to you. Here, take this. Here's guns. I give you guns. You give me money, and I get weight capacity gone. That's all I care about. Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay, have a good one.
Hello, do you not realize that I turned in your quest? Come on. Hey, person up here. I found your friend. Why are you on top of crates? Yeah, what are they doing?
We're all breathing a sigh of relief around here now that we're all back together. Thank you. Please, take this. It's not much, but I hope it's enough to make the trouble worth it. Thanks again.
4,000 credits. You know what? It is. 4,000 credits and 150 XP. That is not bad. Honestly, that is one thing this game has done well. They did a really good job with actually giving you decent rewards for your work. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Our next goal we got to get our piloting skill up a bit. So I think that's going to be one of our next couple goals, is to start fighting some pirates. We might have to switch back over to the frontier and go pirate hunting, because we obviously can't do that in our big ship because it doesn't really have any weapons on it. But actually, we might be able to afford some weapons now. How much money do we have? We are up to 8,000. Nope, not enough. Yeah, we will definitely do some pirate hunting next session. I'm not sure when the next live stream is going to be. I'll figure that out, and then I'll post an update on there. But I really hope you guys enjoy this. I want to thank everybody who has stuck around for the 3 years that we've been doing this. Anybody that's been around since near the beginning, I greatly appreciate it. And anybody that just subscribes now or watches any of this stuff, I appreciate every single view. And I know a lot of people say that, but I genuinely do. Everything I do on here is purely for you guys, and I hope you guys have been enjoying it. So once again, thank you guys for everything. I'll see you guys in the next one.